There we go. Hello everyone. And welcome to a Bar Brawl, which we haven't done for a while. I think the last one was with Vandi on her, like, sun-kissed exit interview.
Oh.
Yeah.
In a minute.
I'm here with Tash.
Hi, that's me.
It is. You are quite quiet.
Oh, stuck a bag of toffees. I think you went quieter because I yelled. Okay.
And today we are here to talk tabletop roleplay stuff, and also in a little bit later we'll be doing animated movies.
Yeah.
A tier listing to end all tier listings.
I love movies though, as we know.
Yes.
It's like
You have very objectionable tastes in music. In music.
In music, wow.
In movies.
Wow. Okay. I mean, the peak of all filmmaking that was Dracula Untold. I don't think it can ever be topped.
So.
And the Bar Brawl's over.
That's a good time to get into. Hey, so you were on Sunkissed.
I was. Yeah, I was there. Were you there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm quieter than Tash. Really? Fuck. I hate this. It's so. It doesn't make any sense. I dislike it. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah.
Now you have to deal with it. I have to deal with it tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I'll just see if I can fix it by tomorrow, because I need to get my audio a bit higher. People keep complaining. So. Yes, you're on Sunkissed. Fun fact, I've had quite a few people being like, Sheepy, I love the cast and I love the show, but I kind of wish Tash was on Drifting.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. Who said that? So I can give them.
I'm not gonna out them. I don't know who. I can't remember who it was. Off
brownie
the top
points. It's a good thing.
There was a few people who said it. So.
Keep complimenting me, everyone. I appreciate it.
I was like, I agree, but also,
No, it's nice to have a little break sometimes from the group. I'm just gonna take my jumper off 1 second. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a little bit of a break from the group, because you can get too comfortable in a tabletop, can't you? And end up repeating the same thing.
Yeah, and especially especially for a channel, I don't want to be the channel that just uses the same people over and over again.
Yeah, that would be boring.
I want to get new people in and get them doing things and everything.
It's fun for the channel, fun for the viewers, fun for the players, and new players, isn't it? So.
I do have a plan, kind of, to get more people in, people to regularly, but it won't be like the Monday show and having the same people every Monday. It's so there's ideas to keep people around and have them do, have Tash come in and do TTRPG shit and all that type of thing. It's a shame it took us a while to organize, for both you and for Tess, because everyone else had the opportunity to do the Bar Brawl pretty much right after they finished. Whereas for you and Tess, it's gonna be do you remember? Tess is doing Drifting now, and
so she's not brain.
It's been a good. I'm a bit in Drifting brain too, but
That's okay. I have the notes. I have literally opened them.
Oh.
Bar Brawl.
Well, that's yeah.
No, Sunkiss is really good. So I think I've told everyone this, but I almost didn't do Sunkissed.
You didn't tell me that.
Well, yeah, because do you not remember? So at the time when Sheepy asked me, I'd only known him a few weeks from the Chaos show. And I was doing the Chaos show, and I was in talks to do D&D.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And then I was like, I don't like even 2 a week is a lot, but it wasn't anything confirmed, obviously, because it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if I should. Like, I kind of want to. So I spoke to Josh about it in person, and he was like, "Do it." I'm like, okay. So, yeah, that's why I played in Sunkist.
It lasted a lot longer than I think any of us thought it would.
Yeah. I mean, but I like longer campaigns.
Yeah.
Personally. Because I feel like when I've done a few one-shots or like even 6 episodes and stuff, and it's just very much like you have to rush through and very surface level topics and characters, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
It can be fun to do like a shorter one with just like I'm not going to say throwaway character, but a lot more simplified, Yeah, like essentially that's kind of what Chaos was, It's just like you don't have to worry about the deeper thoughts and feelings of your characters. You're just like, haha, lol.
They're gonna die anyway. But yeah, it was really nice to have like a really thorough character with Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss Chris.
Yeah, Chris was one of the breakout favorites as time went on, I think.
She was very different than obviously, I mean, than we initially planned on her being, but I am happy with how I played it.
Yeah.
In the end, and how it all went. So I'm glad that people like her. Even though like characters are different from players, and I'm very, very thoroughly like vehement on that one.
Yes.
But she is my favorite.
Well, you personally definitely would date Leah.
I don't know Leah. No, it's too much.
Yeah, she's too much.
Too much. Oh dear. No, I think like with characters though, it's something that came up that aspects of yourself do go into the character, because with improv and with such a long show, it's, I don't know, you can default, especially if it's a stressful situation or something you haven't considered. But as long as it like you can play it out well and it makes sense to the character, I don't think it's like a bad thing to have similar traits throughout.
Yeah.
Or like playing on your own character traits, because
like if you watch me playing a character in its early days, you'll often, and sometimes as a GM as well, you'll often notice me take like a dramatic pause, and that's more me, like it's more me being like tried to figure out by like the details of the character. As a GM, it's just me being like, wait, which character am I?
Wait, what am I doing?
But yeah, never underestimate a dramatic pause to give yourself a moment to be like, what the fuck would my character do? Okay, yeah, because if you don't 100% know your character and know what they're going to be doing and how they're going to be doing it and everything, then you invariably end up kind of just like defaulting and being like, Tash's default is sassy, back chatty,
rude, yeah. But I think that it's, people don't necessarily consider how hard it is to think on the fly in a stressful situation.
Yeah.
In a show as well, where you don't want to like break up the flow of the episode and the scene. So
and that's the time when, like, for example, when Leah came in and started acting all flirty and even a bit more serious with Chris, I messaged you, I think, or we had a chat, and I was like, hey, is this a thing that you have any interest in, like, etc., etc.? And you're like, yeah, no, I'm willing to give this a shot. I was like, okay, so this may be coming up. have a think about that, and you'll be prepared. You know, like very often, if there isn't much romance or anything along those lines in a show, and then suddenly there's an NPC who's like, "Hey, do you want to marry me?" You're like,
What?
and you just you fall out of your character, and you're like, "Oh, no, you stupid face."
Yeah,
So
it's difficult, and like different people have different difficult sort of I don't say topics, like storylines, I guess.
yeah,
Story threads. And yeah, Sheepy obviously you spoke to me about it. And I think it's good that we spoke throughout as well to be like, you happy with this? I'm happy with this. Like, how do you think it's going?
yeah,
Etc. I do sometimes I do feel like I'm a little frustrated myself because I haven't pushed myself beyond like quite comfortable.
yeah.
Um, but
I
you
mean,
know,
you say that, but you're forgetting individual instances of like the Aiden Chris snack shot, the first one.
I was so stressed during that. Like I don't
Yeah, like
remember most of it.
you're forgetting Persephone. Persephone?
Yeah, that was Ulysses.
Sorry, yeah, Ulysses. You're forgetting Ulysses. Well, not forgetting, but you know, like you don't think of the individual instances where you did push yourself
Yeah.
because you're. I think part of it is you're looking at other people like Vandi and being like, "Oh my
Mm,
god,
like damn.
oh my god, Vandi's so you know,
It's not too like not too much. I just know. I think part of it is Chris was so fleshed out
yeah,
that it was like I am in Chris brain and I am reacting.
yeah,
Um, that it
it,
didn't feel like I was trying to act as somebody else at the same time, if you know what I mean.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so maybe it was just comfort in that, which is quite nice, but I don't know.
I mean, like obviously now what you want to do is go out and do something even a bit more out of your comfort zone
Yeah.
and kind of like push yourself in a new character direction and see like explore that.
Oops, sorry, I'm dropping things. I would love to play like a proper evil character.
Yeah.
Proper one.
Well, you know, once I get another mood kiss type scenario, I'll bring you
Mhm.
in instead of Peachy.
Ah, spoilers. Sorry, everyone. Ruined the next campaign.
uh, um.
Unless.
Well,
No, there's plenty like there's plenty that I keep thinking of ideas for characters. And I'm like, but I don't have any games. But I have these characters for when I get in a game.
yeah, yeah. No, it's. Well, I mean, you know, I'm very much unable to find games to play in apparently. Although I am just to punch this out right now. I am next week on Tuesday going to be on a short. I think it's a 3 episode Ezek Hydra Warhammer game.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, Hydra asked me yesterday.
Oh,
Hydra asked me yesterday if I knew anyone, and I was like, yeah, I think
I know me.
I think I could actually be in it. If we changed the day because he wanted to do. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday.
Wow. Oh, that's so fun.
No,
So what's it going to be about? Tell me about it. This is
it's
my Bar Brawl, but tell me about you.
it's a Warhammer Fantasy kind of horror
Mm-hmm.
little mini campaign. I'm gonna be in it.
Oh. Well, I hope you have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's exciting. How strange. I don't think I have only seen you play a character in one shots in Chaos. So that does not count.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been a character in anything. Or like been a player in a show. I did a one shot on Roll for It, the Christmas one.
Yes, I did pop in that actually.
That was the last player. This last time I was a player was that, and that was it was Christmas, so it was about a year ago now.
God, time is a nonsensical construct.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So yes, it is the same one that Mr. Bat is in. When I told him that I was going to be playing with him, he went a little bit insane. It was hilarious.
Oh.
Poor Matt. But it's so when Hydra asked me if I wanted to be on it, when Hydra asked if I knew anyone, I was like, I can't do Mondays, but I'd be interested if the day moves. And he was like, okay, let's figure it out. So it's gonna be Tuesday.
Ooh. Yeah. That sounds really good. I hope it's a good time.
Technically speaking, Tuesday is my day off, but
yeah, you always do this. You're like, yeah, I could have a meeting on Tuesday, and I'm like,
for some reason, it's the only day people could do, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, we'll have a.
Everyone knows that Tuesdays are a lame day. That's why no one streams on Tuesday.
I don't know why Tuesday ended up being my day off, but
because it's a lame day, like I said.
You know what's funny is Tuesdays used to be chaos. Maybe that's why. Like my brain was just like, the chaos has destroyed me, so now you're going to take off Tuesdays from now on. But yeah, no, because back when we were running chaos with you, Tash.
Yeah.
I had Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays.
I remember that, and I even like for me having vampire and chaos was a lot. Yeah. Never mind you having to run it. So
I was GMing the last ditch, GMing Sunkissed, and then GMing chaos, and chaos was the last one. Jesus Christ, I don't know how I was doing that.
It was a lot, wasn't it? It was too much. Ugh. No, thanks. No, I don't think I would do that.
Tash is like, I'm kind of tired after Sunkissed, so you know.
Well, I remember like when we had emotional days on Sunkissed, and it was just like
it was
tiring.
So jarring when you went over to chaos and you're like, haha, lol, fart.
And you'd just be like, wait, what, who, when am I? What am I?
Yeah.
Why am I? Glow sticks. Why not? Yeah. It was a lot. No, I don't think doing 2 shows in a row is it for me.
Yeah. It's why my kind of like schedule for the Wandering Inn is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the plan.
Yeah. Gives everyone a rest though as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. So. I'm not looking to get too crazy with it. Not to begin with. Like later on, if I'm just showrunner and I have GMs, running shows, and I can kind of like help out but not be stressed and always on, then yeah, it's more viable. But
you'll be stressed. I know what you're like.
Well, yeah, but I'm always stressed. It's just my base state of being.
You'd be like, this show that I've thought about in 3 years. I have a new idea now.
Well, that's what happened with fucking. That's why it's part of the reason you're not on drifting, because it was originally gonna be 40k Rogue Trader, and you were like, nah, been there, done that, and also don't really like 40k that much. Incidentally, tomorrow, guys, it's 40,000.
It's 40,000 layers where we have 40k lore and mini painting. I like painting though. And I like the system. It's the rule books. They've like traumatized me. I hate the rule books.
That's fair.
My pro tip for anyone who wants to play Warhammer 40k tabletop: do not start with a fucking astropath. Don't do it.
So Tash, you know how much you hate the rule books? For like Rogue Trader and Dark and all those. Do you remember when you first started what I said to you?
I'm a dick. Don't take anything I say seriously.
I mean, aside from that.
No. Yeah. Okay. So
you remember how I said the rule books aren't super important? Don't bother reading them.
You don't need to look at the rule books, and you don't need to look at all the lore and history and everything. Yeah. So, well, to be fair, I had to use the rule books for the astropath. I did. Because I needed to know when I had to roll Perils of the Warp, which is my favorite.
Perils of the Warp's fun. No, it's just, it was one of those things where, like, It's a lot of the reason why I invited you to Sunkissed was because you went so far above and beyond to learn shit you didn't need
Yeah.
to learn.
I think I had like a week and a half, didn't I? And I was like watching so many
So many looted
videos.
videos.
Like I would have it up and then I would fall asleep because like just it's mellow.
Yeah.
And then I would wake up like 7 hours later, great sleep, to the video is still going. And I'm like, oh, okay. Hopefully I've absorbed some of that.
Here's a question though. If I was to say, hey Tash, I'm doing a Rogue Trader show, would you read the rule books this time? If you were in it?
No.
Yeah, no,
It
no.
depends. It depends.
Uh,
It does because like how much because with any game, how much are you going to use the rule books? Because I know in drifting, you
Yeah.
not really, but in Sunkissed we did
I don't.
like half.
I don't think any of my players know the rules for Traveler aside from character creation.
Yeah, and that's cool. But like I sometimes people like a sort of more serious rule book show, and if it was that, then don't invite me.
Yeah.
To a 40k game. But with Rogue Trader generally, that could be fun. It's just I think with that setting, it was good for me to take a step back and let someone who was more excited for it to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's one of those things where I wouldn't get rid of any of the players. I'd just have you there as well, so it'd be 5 people, and then that would probably break the budget for the show. Especially considering as like I did some extra art and some extra stuff and things. I'm like, nah,
Stuff, yeah.
four players is
No,
good. 4 players is good.
I think it's nice. You have a nice balance. So
Mm.
yeah.
So before we go off on tangents,
Again.
Sunkissed, Chris.
Sunkissed. Yes. What would you like to talk about, Sunkissed, Chris?
Well, so Chris, something that never really permeated the show, and we talked about that type of thing at the beginning, where like some of this stuff we make for your character will influence your character and who your character is, but may not turn up in the show.
Yeah.
One of them was Chris's dad. He
Yep.
never really like, and Chris is essentially sensei.
Yep.
Neither of
They
them
did not.
really like permeated into the show.
No, they were mentioned, and that's like obviously for Chris, she was getting pissed off at people saying Vassia was her dad because she has a dad and he's
Yeah.
great. Okay, so fuck
Yeah.
off. Like he doesn't get the dad role just because he
Like
killed me.
it never got to the point with Chris where a emotional band-aid was really needed in terms of like father figure.
Yeah.
So Chris's dad and Chris's like sensei, let's call him for the sake of argument,
Yeah.
they were never really needed, and they never really like they were intentionally away in other places to simplify being a kindred for Tash.
Yeah, there's too much that can happen sometimes, can't
Yeah.
it? And like Kaylin, which is the sensei, came up with Jezebel, I remember.
Yeah.
But Chris was really smooth.
Yep. There was a possibility of Kaylin turning up, and Chris was like, "Oh no, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. It's cool."
Yeah, it's okay. And I remember considering it when Chris was having the issues with Aiden. In terms of like get Kaylin to get Aiden in line, but yeah, it was managed.
Yeah.
So I felt like that was fine.
Vassia managed it, kind of, but
Look, it's not very nice.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I think the first moment when I realized that you're going to be a beast of I play my character, not the meta or my knowledge, was the box, what's in the box incident.
Oh God, so frustrating for me.
Yeah, where I could tell that Tash really wanted to open that box and find out what was in that box.
Yeah,
when
when Jezebel for delivery. That was so aggravating. But you gotta, like, Chris wouldn't ask it, so
Yeah.
I try my best. Although, like, obviously, people, you mean to yourself, aren't you? I don't think I want to say I don't think I'm a good role player. I think I'm an all right role player. But when I
For
try to
Tash,
commit to
that's
the
high praise
character,
for herself.
yeah, I think I'm all right. I cried like 2 times.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing. Um, when I really try not to have the meta knowledge. I do my utmost. And there were definitely instances where things got a little bit mixed up, but I I really try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I believe there was a little bit of a story behind Chris Anthea, wasn't there? As I remember, like, Chris's dad was,
Come up.
yeah, Chris's dad was in the military,
Yeah.
and they moved around a lot, and I think, like, either close to Chris being bored or during board, her mum died,
Yeah.
and her mum wanted to name her Chrysanthia, and her dad was like, hell no, that's a stupid name, but then after was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and when we were in the maze and Chris had to write her full name,
Yeah.
it's just like, I'm gonna change it because everyone knows it. Like, and I remember you questioned me about it. I'm like, she absolutely will never change her name.
Yeah.
But like, that's not the point. But so yeah, it's quite a thing. I don't know. I feel like it was quite a thing when people
Yeah.
knew her full name.
Yeah, and that was something that I really liked that went through the whole of the show and never came up, but indicated quite a bit of Chris's, you know,
Yeah.
personality and everything. And how
Aw.
about being the most emotionally stable and social of all of the kindred?
I know. That was the turn of events, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I think I was the only one. No, I think Tess failed a frenzy, but I think Chris failed 2 frenzies. And
Yeah.
it was something that came up enough times. It's not like we were sticking with the rule book very much, but yeah. She was I felt like hopefully this is me being stressed about saying nice things about myself. I would like to think her calm sort of improved over the show and came across that way.
Yeah.
So
I would say it did.
hopefully. Ooh, compliments. Ooh. No, I'm really, really happy with Chris and how she came out, I suppose.
Yeah.
Sad.
Well,
what else is there for Chris? Like, there was stuff where, she learned ballet before martial arts and stuff, and that's why, yeah. But all these things just never really came up.
Yeah.
Which is all good. It was cute. Oh.
I'm trying to think of if there's any early stuff. Like I hinted to Tash that Vassia wasn't a horrible asshole, but not much. And I think both Tash, up until they met him, both Tash and Chris were convinced that he was some evil asshole who they're going to have to kick his ass.
No, I knew like enough people liked him and got on with him that I was like, But Chris was determined. Like whether he, she was determined and she didn't know the full story, and I didn't know the full story. But with the requesting to turn and stuff, that was a big like, oh she what?
Yeah, that was something that was very anti-Tash. That kind of like making a judgment and then sticking to it regardless of proof or evidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
For people who don't know, Tash is fairly open-minded. Like she'll totally be like, "Fuck this Eldar, I hate the bitch," fucking howling banshees. But like
and that's reasonable, I think.
Yeah. It's a like Chris later on. I think possibly due to the influence of Kafka, she got a bit more open-minded.
Yeah, I think she was a bit bullheaded, but I think
Yeah,
also it wasn't just Kafka. It was almost
I think it was Leah as
seeing,
well.
yeah, and seeing the bullheadedness about Nathan,
Yeah,
was like, oh,
is this what I'm
oh,
like?
okay, oh, okay. But yeah, Kafka was a really good friend
Yeah,
in the game. Bless him.
and he was from off the rip. He was a contact that we had in character creation.
Mm, yeah.
I was like, it'd be good for them to have a Nosferatu who kind of like is friendly or involved, so that they can get information and that kind of thing. I didn't know Kafka was going to be this kind of like background influence on Chris, and
He was great.
he's like a
He
freaking
did remind me
guru.
of like he reminded me of a few of my friends as
Mm.
well. So it's like I can just sort of, you know, easily chat. Um and it was fun for Chris to be so bad at like agreements and
Yeah.
dealing. It was a lot of fun.
Mm.
I think it's when you make characters, it is nice to, as I said, have the touching points for yourself, but also like the things that you wouldn't do to see, I don't know, like knowing that
Yeah.
I wouldn't play in a certain way, but the character definitely does. I
Oh
like
yeah.
it.
Retrograde asked, was Chris ever tempted to go out alone and kick Nathan, Lamia, etc's ass? Like,
Like Chris for the longest time didn't have many interactions with either of them.
yeah.
She only heard the drama, like with Lamia, because she was like the first issue, shall we say.
Well, there was a couple before that, but yeah.
Well, I mean, like out of those ones,
Yeah.
it was like she wasn't an issue until we dealt with it like straight away. As soon as we found out the stuff about her knowing about Tess and trying to manipulate, we dealt with it immediately.
Yeah.
And that was
Well,
that was
that was one of the intentions of the show.
hmm
Was essentially you don't have the overbearing presence of the Camarilla that holds you back from taking action.
yeah.
In Vampire the Masquerade, like a standard Vampire the Masquerade campaign and story, the Camarilla's there with all these elder kindred who are gonna like just destroy you if you step a foot out of line.
Yeah.
So everything you have to do has to be in secret, has to be really quiet, and like that's actually one of my issues with Vampire the Masquerade in general. Is if you've ever played with role players who haven't played VTM before, as a GM, you literally have to create plot armor for them so they don't kill themselves in the first few
hmm
episodes.
I remember there being a comment on like the first or second episode. I think it was the first episode for us, and it's like, oh, there's already a masquerade breach. Um, and yeah,
Yeah,
there's so much that could be issues that if you know a lot about the setting and you're really into it and you want to go rules heavy, you totally can. But um, having it a little bit lighter was a lot better for us, I think.
like if I was to do a VTM show again with the same cast, I would 100% lean into the Camarilla and all that type of thing. But that's because the players now know the setting and the lore and stuff a lot better.
Yeah.
So they're not going to blaze in and be like, "What's that you said to me, you bitch?" To some really old kindred and be like, "I'm a shank you," and
Yeah, we
then
didn't
just
even know what a sheriff was or
yeah,
like a baron.
yeah.
So,
So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I part of the reason I made it this way is because I like going against the grain a little bit, and a kind of like open politic sandbox VTM sounded really interesting to me.
yeah,
It's kind of like, what happens if you break down the entirety of
power
the
structure.
power structure of Kindred and just left the young ones to themselves? It's like, do they go all out war and destroy each other? Do they, do they kind of do some alliances? Do they just form a new government and just see what they did?
It was fun. We had, like, literally no idea what to do.
Yeah,
The amount of times after a show where we were like, "Okay, so what the fuck are we doing with this city?"
yeah, yeah.
We have to figure it out.
Which
Like, what
fit
rules do
really
we
well.
want? Yeah. No, that was a
Um,
lot of fun. But yeah, so yeah, Lamia was kind of dealt with pretty much straight away. And like as soon as she starts messing with your family, like it's done.
yeah,
Nathan, um, I think that for a long time, Chris thought Tess was being a bit dramatic, um, and just like as far as um and because she only really knew that Nathan was mean and manipulative, and I'm like, you're mean and manipulative sometimes. So like, is he just taking the spotlight from you? Is that what the problem is? Um, and then there was also the issues of like, by I think by the time that was an option, Chris was a bit stressed about her strength
yeah,
and punching people through the head. Um, so it was like, I don't wanna like, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do myself. I'm like, and he wasn't overtly going after anyone or trying to do anything. And
yeah.
if Tess had asked for help, it would have happened. But I think there was yeah, it was by that point, it's like, well, we have to be a bit more fair, especially after meeting Vassia.
Yeah.
You don't know everything, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Like, I think pretty much with all of the characters, there were reasons behind why they were like how they were like. Like, even Lamia had a shitty sire and was
Yeah,
treated like crap. And
yeah.
she just, like literally, she betrayed her sire and slept with the prince because her sire was sleeping with the prince, and that's how she got information. That's how her sire got the information about
Uh,
Tess.
mhm.
And then Lamia like made a move, betrayed her sire, got her sire killed, like kind of framed her sire, and yeah, it was a whole.
Oh, murdery sire situation.
Yeah, yeah. Lamia was very, very manipulative and stuff, but it all kind of tracks back to like how she was turned and what her sire was like. Um,
Yeah.
I think one of the best parts of the entire show for me, and Tash, you may want to like close your ears or run away or something.
Mm.
Is the fact that Tash made a really strong combat character and then made the decision and followed through to have them respect how strong they were and not want to hurt people because they're like, not only am I a strong kindred, I am trained to fucking destroy people. So I'm going to be very, very careful about fighting because I just don't want to hurt anyone because I was trained. Like, the backstory we came up with was a sensei in martial arts training. You're taught not to hurt people in those things, and especially with a good sensei master.
Mhm.
So it totally made sense. And for me, it was and is like the best character decision that is completely roleplay and not like mechanical. So
Uh,
yeah, I said you're gonna wanna like
I
hello and
know.
welcome to a very British podcast chat thing.
Ugh. I liked it when the first couple of times that she got into like fights, um, if you look back, she generally didn't touch them.
Mm.
Or it was like
The
gave
first
him a
the first proper fight, I don't think you actually threw a punch. You just dodged and kept making
yeah.
them like quit hitting yourself.
It was in the alleyway, wasn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
I think one went into a wall. Um
they knocked themselves out.
yeah, like didn't touch them. And then the next one was the guy in the gym talking shit. I think she gave him a little tap
Just gave it a bit of a smack.
on like a little kick on the butt. Um but
Uh,
other than that,
just because he was
like
being obnoxious.
yeah.
I remember that scene, and I remember people as when they were watching it and stuff being like, the second that guy started being angry, like because he kind of hit a nerve, didn't he? And everyone was like, the second he did that, I was like, oh, Chris ain't gonna be happy.
She wasn't.
She was not.
But yeah, there was that, and then I think no, I don't want to be like praising myself too much. I was really happy with how the fighting went and how she gradually got into fighting, like trying out with Kaber, and then she got in a fight, and then there was the issue.
I really enjoyed that scene with Celine and Kaber. Like the couple of
Yeah.
scenes you had with Celine and Kaber where like you got to see what they could do. Kaber's fucking scary.
He's like blink, and I'm like, ooh, this is great fun for Chris. Like,
he's so fast, and he's got such like a big reach and weapon and everything. It's like, yeah.
So when are we playing again? Oh,
yeah.
Chris. Hello. And she, not antisocial, but not the most socially adept. And
well,
yet
it was just one of those things where like because she was so socially inadept, she tended to not bother lying and being straightforward.
Yeah.
So she kind of gathered around her a few kindred who were manipulative and lying, but appreciated the like straightforward approach and kind of,
like Kafka especially.
Kafka, Leah.
You know what page you're on, don't you? Because they're just not gonna lie. Because they can't lie. Oh.
I mean, I do have plans for a maid show, but
do you?
Yeah. It like my plan is to run a maid show, like disconnected from Sunkist, but with Shelby running an integration for new mages, and he's going to be like,
okay, but like if I'm not invited, then we're never speaking again.
No, you're invited.
Why don't we have some more information and time scale? Because I was also like, we spoke about a different thing as well.
Yeah.
When's that happening?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's essentially, and this is good because this is basically going to be Laconis Day going forward once I get Laconis set up. Yeah, kind of Hogwarts in Mage type thing.
There are so many magic shows, though, like the Worst Witch.
Yeah. Once I've got that sorted, I could start working on the Friday show and start deciding which one of my thousands of ideas I'm going to do first.
Yeah.
It might be Mage first on Friday.
Okay.
I'm not sure because there's a few ideas. There's three ideas I have for the first Friday show. One of them is the one with the really weird overlay I talked about.
Yeah, the one
all the colored stuff and
yeah, the one we spoke about.
I really want to do that, but I feel like it may need more work.
It's such an interesting concept that I think that
you
need to get that hammered down.
And then there's another idea I have, which is possibly needs to be even more secretive, but it is the one where it's like it's one thing and then it's another thing.
Well, message me it, and I mean, do you want me to?
I'm just literally live on Twitch teasing my viewers now at this point.
I know, but just tell me though. Like, oh, what is that? Do I know about this? I don't know if I know about this.
Well, I can say superheroes. Does that?
I am ill. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Which that's another one I really like and would require a bit less setup, but.
No, I remember we only briefly spoke about that though.
Yeah. And then there's the idea of doing like Hogwarts Mage show, like World of Darkness Mage show, with Shelby as like the teacher, and then all the other people being newly formed mages.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah.
Would you go more rules book? Because I don't know anything about mage basically. Other than you can get very OP very fast.
Yeah. So the way the mage show I'd run it would be you have your spheres.
Yeah, that's like the magic types, I guess. No.
Yeah. It's essentially you have like the mind sphere, and that allows you to do like you can read minds, you can influence thoughts, you can do all these
Yeah.
type of things. And then you have like the life sphere. You know, you can like make plants grow, and you can do you could like heal
Yeah.
people, like knit up wounds and things like that.
Okay.
The basic way I would do it is I would probably take all those spheres and give very definitive like descriptors for each level of the sphere. So like my thought is like the first level of the sphere would probably be like like knowledge and like probably knowledge and insight. So if you have level 1 in life, you can see how healthy someone is.
Right. Okay.
You'll know a lot of the like details of things. For example, entropy is like chance and fate and things like that. So most likely entropy would be just the knowledge of what someone's going to do next, or the most likely thing they're going to, So if you're playing cards or something, you'll have knowledge of what cards are most likely going to come up next.
Okay.
You'll have knowledge of like whether someone's probably bluffing, or whether they're about to like switch out all their cards, or things like that, and
Right.
what cards they might have.
Yeah.
The level 2 would be like minor manipulations.
Right.
And then like going forward, like I'd have to write it all down and work it all out. But that's my thoughts on it. And essentially what I want to do with it is basically go, these are your guidelines, and enough of a knowledge of what you can and can't do. Go nuts. Like, I'm not going to, if you've got what's
you like if you have an idea and it's within that boundary, try it or like suggest it.
Yeah. If what's there's one that's called confluence or temperance, or it's the one where it's like spatial time and space. So essentially, if you get powerful enough, you can teleport.
Oh, okay.
Correspondence. So
Me and caramel bar. How did someone know?
So if you're using correspondence, essentially, to begin with, you're going to understand time and space, and like that type of thing, or more space than time.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to measure distance, like to an exact. You'll be able to do that type of thing. And then when you get to the point of probably like level 3, you're just going to be able to create like temporal portals, which will so instead of being like the second level, most likely if you have if you have correspondence and matter, you'll be able to touch a car and teleport it.
Yeah.
At level 3, you're just going to be able to create portals.
Okay.
So you don't need matter anymore, because you can just teleport things around.
Okay.
But like there'll probably be some limitations, but it's something with and I may just take time out of it almost completely. I don't like fucking with time in shows is always a way to just have a bad time,
Yeah. It could be very frustrating for not for you and for players. So
at the very least, I wouldn't have any type of large time jump.
Right.
Most likely what I would do with temporal is things like the ability to slow, speed up, maybe like, so if you have like a tree, You
Mhm.
could form a temporal shield around it to speed up its growth.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be able to go back in time yourself or go
Yeah.
forward in time yourself. Like you wouldn't be able to really. The best I can say is like if you're in combat and someone punches you, you can rewind a couple of seconds and then dodge it.
Right. Mm.
Like that type of thing could be okay. Going further is just like it's not really messing with the campaign. It's messing with something that destroys narrative flow.
Yeah, because then you have to figure out. You would have to stop and figure everything out and figure out where everyone was and like what the faction has done or
Yeah, I
blah, blah,
I
blah, blah, blah.
I like for me the narrative and the story is the most interesting thing, and it's uninteresting if you keep rewinding time or like jumping forward in time.
I think like if I was a player and someone just kept rewinding time to undo something I did, I'd just start to get really annoyed.
Yeah. So
But like,
I'll think
okay.
about it. So
Yeah.
if you actually did do if you actually do time travel, how would you GM it? I mean, I wouldn't because I wouldn't want to do time travel. Um,
Hmm.
you know, it's just like have you ever watched a show that does time travel that made sense? Because I
Um.
haven't.
Red Dwarf.
Uh huh.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
No. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Um, all I can think of is Dinotopia right now. Even though they didn't go back in time.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Oh my god, it was Terra Nova, which it was bad and it didn't make sense. But like, at least they had to address that things they were doing in the past were changing the future.
Yeah.
So.
Like Back to the Future did it well, as I remember. There were still
Hmm.
like
There were changes, yeah.
changes that they didn't acknowledge or they missed or like
Yeah.
the thing is no matter how well you do a story, when you get super complicated like that, you're gonna miss stuff because you're only human, and then it's gonna be
Yeah.
like, wait, why is that thing a thing like that?
There's just too much, isn't there? And then being consistent with characters would just be a pain.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, like especially in an RP show where people are, you know, their characters are slowly evolving and changing.
Mm.
If you go back like 3 or 4 episodes in time, they're not going to remember what their character's mental state was back then because
Yeah,
it could be a few weeks, it could be a month or more,
month.
and they may have changed. They may have changed their minds about things, and they have to go back to that state. It's like, ugh.
One thing I did with Chris throughout Sunkist, which you know about, was when it was like my kind of scenes coming up for Chris, I would go back and I would watch the last few scenes that she was in, like the day before or something, so I could get into the right mind space. Because obviously for me, it'd been like a month of these events happening, but for Chris, it was yesterday. Um,
This, incidentally, any showrunners on any channels listening to this thing, this is why you hire slash get Tash in your shows. Like,
because she's obsessive.
yeah, like Tash is the most conscientious, hardest working RPer I've seen or worked with. The notes, the like the going back over previous scenes and like everything, you know, yeah, it's insane. And a little bit worrying.
I'm glad you added that because I was blushing.
Yeah, no, I wanted to make it a little bit less awkward for you.
No, I enjoy stories and I really enjoy being dramatic and acting and having fun. So it's something
You've
I really like it.
you've kind of ruined me as a GM for other casts because I'm like, you know, drifting is amazing and they go all in on it, but I'm sitting there like, why can't you guys be more like Tash?
Oh no, that's so mean. No comparison. I am just trying to be better than myself.
And accidentally being better than everyone else. Yeah.
I mean, that's how you do. But people have different strengths. So this is how I improve myself. Bro.
I would, and like it's a little bit unfair because obviously Chris is the like longest running character for you and everything, but
Yeah.
I'd say like as much as I love Glitters in Gold, Chris is my favorite character you've played.
Yeah. Glitters and Gold is most recent other than Chris, obviously. For those of you that haven't seen that, that was on Cobalt Press. Very chaotic. Like I was tired after every episode.
Like
In ways.
Glitters and Gold is actually how I would see you if you were a cat.
Oh, okay. I was like, hang on.
Like if you were a cat, that's what you would be like.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like the most energetic version.
Yeah.
Um, it was a lot. I'm glad that they were shorter sort of episodes in a way. I'm like by the end, I'm like, I need a rest. I need a cat nap.
Yeah.
Oh no, I had a lot of fun playing Gold. That's the thing. I think that Chris and Gold were so different to themselves. They were still the, cheeky, sassy bit. But
Have we told these guys like how Glitters in Gold and Pasha came about?
yeah, we've all, I think it's been mentioned a few times,
Yeah.
But so Tessichka and I after Sunkiss were like, right, we're gonna make the character, I'm gonna make my character. Do you want to make one together? And we can and she was like, wait, I have an idea. How about? And we're like, okay, tell us this idea. Because it was originally one shot.
Yeah.
So
I was like, here is a challenge for you guys. It essentially, like for Tash, it was playing a character very very different from Chris, and kind of like getting that
money.
like because your characters tend to be reasonably agreeable.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, in this instance, let's have a character who won't do anything unless she pay. Like give Gold some money, or equivalent of money.
Yeah.
But it's not very fun standard like that. So I was like, make it comedy, make it something that doesn't have any value to anyone but Gold.
Yeah. Yeah. So fun. And definitely, if it had gone on for longer, like if it was a longer running campaign, it would have been easier to sort of flesh her out in ways. And I think like having met the Karen on the boat, that would have influenced Gold like quite a lot in what she finds value in.
Karen.
Yeah, it was like Dot pronounced it Karen. So
okay.
Chiron, I don't know. We said it about 5 different ways. So
yeah,
Karen on the boat.
The boatman is it's just one of those names where it's like nowadays it's Karen, and you think
I would have said Chiron. I don't even know, but
Sharon.
Yeah, that would have influenced Gold quite decently. So that was fun. I think like I look back on shows that I was in, and I just I want to say I wish I was better, but like that's not quite. It's not fair. You can't change what you've done, but like I know I'm better at role playing now than I was.
Yeah.
And I want to be better again.
Well, I mean, it's the same for me. Like, GMing Sunkissed makes me look back at a lot of my 40k shows and be like, man, like, I put effort in, but I'm so much more proud of Sunkissed than I am of my more comedy, silly 40k shows.
Yeah.
Like, I think I legitimately had my best episode so far as a GM on Monday.
Yeah.
Like standalone episode. Contextually, there are better episodes on Sunkissed.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can like have an episode and look back at like a year of show and be like, man, so much shit paid off. It was so satisfying. It's so, like, so contextually, it's a much better episode.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As an individual episode, Monday went so well, and
I'm so glad
everything popped off right, and yeah, it would be a toss up between that one and maybe the last episode of the last episode of Moonkissed is also contextual.
Yeah, it needs to have all that in place.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That drill though. I won't spoil very much at all. The only thing I'll say is there were like a couple of hours before the show started, I had a like flash brain idea. And I recorded a couple of audio logs.
Oh.
So during the show on Monday, there are a couple of audio logs that played through, and they were.
I'm gonna have to watch it because I was having Halloween 2.0.
Yeah,
because I was ill. She said, still coughing.
God. The worst part was I was so concentrated. When I finish the show at the moment, I don't really think about who to raid because on Mondays there's really no one on when I finish, and I always either end up raiding there's a couple of people who are occasionally on, or I raid the wolves because the wolves are always on.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't just keep raiding these fucking wolves. And then I was like, I finished the show. I didn't raid anyone. I was just like, okay, let's just finish it. My brain is mush. And then I went to I like chatted with the guys in the Zoom for a little bit afterwards, and I was still on Twitch, and I was like looking, and I was like, oh my god, Tash told me that she was having Halloween 2.0. I should have fucking raided you.
Oh well, never mind.
Very annoying.
It's fine. I had a good time, regardless.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that it went really well. I feel bad for not watching it.
I mean, it's up there on YouTube, so you can.
I know. I will catch up. I will.
Yeah.
I will. Been very busy this month, so I'm like.
You really
next week,
haven't you?
I'm so ready to have a break.
You had Halloween on Monday. You had organizing everything on Tuesday. You have this today. 40,000 layers tomorrow.
Editing on Friday.
Well, yeah, editing and also you're painting the Sistine Chapel.
Again?
Yeah. So.
God, they just need to sort that out. If I'm actually gonna look at my calendar. Yeah, I actually I don't want to look at that ever again. Oh. Anyway, I'm looking forward to having a little break.
Yeah. What's the faction for tomorrow's 40,000 layers?
Oaks.
Wait. Do I have the? I think I have the. It's not this one. It's not this one. Is
it
this
that
one?
one?
No, is it
this one? Yeah. It's Orcs time, isn't it?
Whoa. That war already got the back of my throat.
Whoa.
God damn it, Orcs.
Yeah. I've been working on my paint guide today.
It's gonna be so much fun to talk about Orcs with you because Orcs are just the most fun fucking faction.
I had to look something up for the model, and I was trying to figure it out, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of options.
Yeah.
So many options.
Oh yeah.
I was getting a bit annoyed actually. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it. Orcs seem ridiculous.
Do we have a next one? I guess we'll probably announce it on 40,000 layers, won't we?
It's not finished yet, so if you haven't voted, make sure to go vote. But I think it's your most favorite that are winning.
Oh, is the fucking Tau?
I think so. Let me double check.
At least it's not the
It is so fun.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can get the Tau out of the way. That's fine.
But it can if people voted, they could definitely turn the tide. So no, I'm really looking forward to it. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with the orcs, even though I hate them.
We haven't done Tyranids yet, right?
No, the other options. So the options for the vote for December Tau, Emperor, and Tyranids.
Okay.
Oh.
I have to think about the next one. I might just make it a one or t'other.
Yeah.
It might be because I think we've done all of the main factions. Then. My brain is like, I'm sure I'm forgetting someone.
So we've already done. Hang on, let me turn around and look at the models.
Yeah, we've done Necron,
model
Eldar,
the Necron, Eldar, Drukhari, and Chaos and Leech, and then obviously we've touched on some other stuff, like some space people.
Yeah,
that live in space.
that was so much fun when we were talking about the Drukhari and I went through the Drukhari raid. Is that out yet?
Drukhari. Look, some of us are very stressed by the fact that they haven't edited things.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, look, just calm down. How about you do the mini painting that I haven't done? You know what? We should make Sheepy do some fucking mini painting. How about that?
I would not do it well. It would probably just be like... you remember that picture you showed me of the first Luton model?
Yeah, well, I think that you should do some painting.
It would probably be worse than that.
So...
Hey, man, we're thinking about bringing people in to do some, like, painting collab stuff. So...
Yeah, that would be cool. One of those things that I have to organize.
Have you spoken to the person we talked about?
Not much since. Not really. So I needed to do it.
It'll be next year. So
they and I have been busy. So
yes.
Yeah.
I'm not painting a Tau mini because then Tash would have to talk about Tau.
All I'd be able to say is how now blue Tau.
You know that they're blue. That's pretty impressive.
I do know that they're blue.
There you go.
Something about green eggs and ham. I don't even know. Anyway, that's happening 4,000 days tomorrow. Yeah. So all the videos for other things are on the YouTube if you haven't caught up.
Like if you enjoy 40k, enjoy me and Tash talking together, which is just ridiculousness, and enjoy mini painting. Like 40,000 layers is a good way to go because we
and plus I quite like painting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy with how the painting's been going, to be honest.
Tash hates 40k but likes painting the minis.
I just turn up.
You know what? Like it's
No, we talk shit, but like when
like I feel like
I
you enjoy it.
Like I do enjoy it. And I like the stories about specific people a little bit more. Like the overarching kind of politics of the universe it's too vast to sort of grasp on, but then when you talk about Magnus or you talk about
Magnus is a pretty big political.
Yeah, he is, but like
he's an individual.
When we have to chat about him and like stuff that he didn't do wrong.
Yeah. we had that chat in the latest recording for the Patreon extra like podcast thing we're doing. We talked about Vulcan and the salamanders, which was a lot of fun. Especially seeing as Sheepy knows less about the salamanders and Vulcan compared to some of the others. So there are a couple of moments that it's not really a spoiler, but there's a moment where I was so sure that his home world was destroyed, and apparently it wasn't, and I couldn't let it go. I was like, I'm sure it was destroyed. Where is this fucking thing?
Yeah. There's a lot. It was fun though. I like those because I'm not painting during it, so I can get kind of more involved. Whereas, as much I love painting and I like being able to chat during it, but there is a lot of like I'm just gonna get this green and I have to be really careful with this line. And then I'm like, wait, what did you say like 5 minutes ago? But yeah, no.
There's quite a lot of extra bits at this point, isn't there?
Yeah, on Patreon for 40,000. Yeah, there is. And there's some stuff that we've recorded, but I haven't like mushed together yet.
Yeah.
So I've got the painting of the Slith to sync with Magnus. It's a relatively simple thing. I just haven't done it. And I need what? No, Slith. No, it's Vortimus with Magnus, and I haven't painted Vortimus.
Yeah.
And then Slith with
the extra Drukhari
salamanders.
Talk.
What?
Didn't we do an extra Drukhari talk where I spoke about some? When we were talking about the raiding, did that happen in the show, in the episode?
There's so many things.
Remember I gave you I know. Remember I gave you an example of a Drukhari raid, and it was super terrifying.
Yeah.
Was that
maybe we did?
Was that in the show, guys? Did we do that? Mark, did we do that in the show?
Let me have a look at my folder, shall I? And that will tell me.
Do you remember that?
I don't remember much of anything. I've got 2 Magnus audio. It says, and then I have 1 recording. I'm very suspicious. I don't know what that recording is.
I
think that's salamanders.
Yeah, that'll be the. Okay, so we did, yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. So then, wasn't there? Did we do an extra thing with the puppy? Yeah, we did, but that's gone out. You know what? I should feel
relaxing.
This is supposed to be. I shouldn't be. Sorry. This is we've got into.
Cry.
This is our conversations when we have work meetings about 40,000 layers.
I'm like, why you're asking me to do things, and I'm very stressed.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. How about we move on to tier listing?
Okay.
Would you like a quick break?
I would like a quick break.
Yourself?
Yeah, because I want some tea as well.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll be back. Have fun.
I will. Hello, everyone. Tash asks good questions, bringing lore blocks into focus. I mean, Tash also asks questions that lead me off down huge winding sidebars until we can't remember where we originally were. Yeah, I'm recording. Don't worry. I got this shit. I know what I'm doing. Who's the biggest troll? Bigger troll, Tash or Sheepy? Probably Sheepy still. Any news about Laconis? Yes, Laconis. I have recorded all of the audio blocks for it. Oh, do you guys want to hear one quickly? I played it I played one for the patrons, I think. But choose one of the Laconis factions, and I'll give it a play for you guys. The Orcs, the Horde of Gurg. Okay, so here's the audio. Here's the audio I recorded for the Horde of Gurg.
The Horde of Gurg.
Oh, wait 1 sec. It's turned down really low.
The Horde of Gurg, a loose collection of tribes and cities. The Orcs of Gurg claimed the land long ago when their legendary leader, Gurg, blessed by the gods, decided to organize and settle his people from their disorganized and raiding ways. They still raid and pirate, although now they have a land and homes to return to. Often, their neighbors hear the rumbling of their cavalry or sails of their ships, signaling a ravaging of the nearby area. Allied to none and raiding any and all they can, many orcs outside of Gurg make sure to make the distinctions between themselves and the Horde.
And you said canon?
The Empire of Canon. The Empire and its ruler, Emperor Borogul, rule over the plains, savannas, and deserts in their domain with a strict and unfair hand. Borogul and his predecessors are the gatekeepers of death, who are the conduit to the afterlife for all the citizens of the Empire. If you wish to proceed to the afterlife, the Emperor must allow you passage, and when the Emperor dies and is succeeded, new consumes the old, maintaining their connection to the afterlife. The Empire is looking to new and lost lands, always wanting to bring more souls into the fold to serve the Emperor and his ever-hungry desires.
So, essentially, I'm going to be playing these audio clips over some music, some like setting music, and like some sweeping shots of the map and things like that. I don't actually have the bloopers. I got rid of them. They were very embarrassing.
That's not fair.
I know. There were a lot of bloopers where I was like,
Is it this one? I think it's this one. Essentially this one. It's like, the Horde of Blurg, shit, fuck, balls, wank, fucking bugger.
A lot of them were like that.
Yeah.
And then there was one where I like got to the very end of like a minute-long reading of my script, and then the police would blare past going like, wee woo, and it'd come through on the microphone. I'm like, why?
Why are you doing this?
It was like, and then, and I'd be like, why? Sorry.
Yeah. There were some funny ones. Next time I'll compile them into a bloopers thing and put them on Patreon. But yeah,
It's even cringier than listening to yourself, though, isn't it? Like listening to yourself mess up and then editing it together.
like the voice is really super like edgy, try hard as well. So I got like just listening to it by itself. I'm like, oh god, without any backing music and stuff, I can hear myself breathing in. You know, it's all so so yeah, it hurts me on so many levels, and then I hear myself fuck up, like, you know. Just to go through the factions, you've got Tiorala, Kanon, Gurg, Doan, Iashal, Narag, the Gazahians, Kindur-Azur, Thilalan, Anorian, and the Abathian Kingdom. So I had to say all of those in like minute-long scripts without fucking up, and like reading through as I go. It's like, fucking hell, just so many mess ups. How many of these do I have? There are 28 recordings of about a minute each, and yeah, it took me like, I think it took me a week all told to get them all patterned down, to my satisfaction. So
yeah, we got there. We're getting there.
Yeah, all I need to do now is just finish off the video. The editing's taking a bit of time because I need to learn stuff and do stuff. So
yeah, that's how it ends up being, isn't it? Like, so for you're like, this simple thing that should take me 2 minutes has taken me 3 days.
Yeah. In terms of like hidden factions, secret organizations, that's the type of thing I either will do at some point, most likely, as we discover the world together, or I'll encourage you guys to come up with, because it's kind of a collaborative, like, literally everything made in Laconis is viewer collaborated with. Like, you guys gave so many ideas to me and thoughts and added shit in, so, you know. Should we
do a tier list?
Should we do a tier list?
Yeah, we should do a tier list.
Okay, what tier list? I was going to tease it, but then I was like, wait a second, I already said what it was. We are doing animated movies, Disney, Pixar, DreamWorks, and others tier list maker.
Yeah, we are. I watched so many films, and I've watched the vast majority of these films.
I've watched quite a lot of these, so, you know. So should we just, do you want to do the tier list I've run off? It takes a little bit longer and there's quite a few. So I was thinking we could just go for you tier them, and I'll judge you on that.
Oh, I thought, well, should we just throw the ones that I haven't seen
Okay.
into never seen? Or like, I thought we were gonna have a chat about this.
No, we will. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So which ones?
let me bring up the stream because I had the tier list open.
Okay.
In the top row, I have not seen B movie or Continental Drift.
B movie.
So to the right.
Okay.
It's B. Next row, I actually haven't seen Kung Fu Panda, which is the end right.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ice Age 3. The end again.
Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
I haven't seen Shrek the Final.
Forever After. Final. Yep.
I haven't seen Big Hero 6 or Bolt or Cars 2.
Oh damn, we're getting rid of all of them.
Yeah, get rid of those. And then I assume that's Cars again, so get rid of Cars again.
Yeah.
It's next to it's
like
Brave.
3 cars in a row, okay.
Yeah. I haven't seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 1 and 2. Nor Coco.
I was looking forward to talking about Cloudy with a Chance of
Oh,
Meatballs.
I'm sorry.
Where's Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? Oh yeah, I see it.
There's next one, and then there's Coco.
Okay. Can I just say, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs has my favorite character in all films ever, which is Steve.
Steve?
The monkey.
Oh, I thought we were gonna say out like Steve.
No, well, you know, like he's inspired by Steve.
Okay, I feel really like this is actually a surprising amount of films I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Despicable Me 2 and Corpse Bride, which
2.
is that was the Corpse Bride is above Frozen 2.
Wait, is this?
Oh my god, there's so many.
Is this Despicable Me 2, and that's 3?
Oh, I haven't seen 3 either.
Okay.
How many have they made?
Where's
Okay.
Where's Corpse? Oh yeah, I see Corpse Bride. Sorry.
I haven't seen Floppy Dogs or Flushed Away or Frankenweenie.
True Wood.
Wow. Okay,
Frozen...
now I feel
okay,
silly.
So I'll go through and you say yes or no.
Yeah.
Frozen 2.
I haven't seen 2.
Happy Feet 2.
Neither of those I haven't seen.
Wow, we're getting rid of Hercules.
I've seen Hercules.
Home.
No.
Hotel Transylvania 2,
No.
3, and 1.
No, to all of them.
Oh. I've seen Hotel Transylvania.
Have you?
How to train your dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon. I've seen 1 and 2, not the one with the white dragon.
Okay, so not that one. Okay, cool. Something Ice Age Heroes?
No.
I don't know what that is.
Nor do I.
Oh no, that's just is that just regular Ice Age?
Oh yeah, I think it says like Earth Needs Heroes or something. Put it back.
Yeah. Sword and Stone.
I've seen all of them up to whatever's
one.
next to Coraline.
Oh, okay. Coraline. Where's Coraline?
It goes Mulan, Coraline.
Where's Mulan?
To the left. Leftmost is Mulan.
What? Oh, yeah, Mulan. So you haven't seen Coraline?
I have seen Coraline. Don't know what the next thing is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Iron Giant.
Inside
Out.
I don't remember Iron Giant and I haven't watched Inside Out.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Kung Fu Panda 2, Kung Fu Panda 3.
No, I haven't seen those. I haven't seen Joseph either.
Scamp's Adventure.
Yeah, I've seen Dance Lady and the Tramp 2.
Yeah, obviously. The Lorax.
Nope.
Madagascar 2.
I haven't seen 2 or what the extra one is.
Europe's Most Wanted.
No.
But you've seen the first one?
Yeah.
Mars Needs Moms?
No. Wow, this is worse than I thought. I guess I'm getting a subscription.
I don't even know what this is. Those Kids?
No. Probably not. I haven't seen
Megamind?
No. No, I have seen Megamind.
Okay. I think that's the Minions movie.
Absolutely not.
I mean, that's not even, like, you don't need to... I know you've seen Moana, Monster House, Monsters vs. Aliens.
Neither of those.
You haven't seen Monsters vs. Aliens?
I know. What is wrong with me?
What is wrong with you? Monsters Inc., Monsters University.
I haven't seen University.
Jesus Christ. Ants?
What's wrong with me? Of course I've seen Ants.
Is that... I want to say Sharky and George, but that's something
That's
else.
Shark Tale.
Shark Tale. Nightmare Before Christmas. El Dorado.
I've seen those.
Onward.
Not seen that.
Tarzan.
Nope. I have seen it. I mean, like, sorry, I've seen it.
Nope, I've seen it.
Sorry.
Steve. The Rescuers.
Seen it.
Over the Hedge.
Not seen it. I think if I don't remember it as well, like I'm getting rid of it.
Snow White, Notre Dame, Aristocats, Alice, Penguins.
Penguins, no.
Pocahontas too.
Pocahontas too. I have seen.
Jeez. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing after Pocahontas, Planes.
Let's get rid of that because it looks like the airplane version of Cars.
Yeah. Pocahontas, Puss in Boots 3D.
I haven't seen Puss in Boots.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Seen it.
Ratatouille. Rescuers Down Under.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Something about a bird. I think it's called Big or Bip or Bio.
I haven't seen it. It's kind of new, I think. Like I say, Rio it's called, and I don't.
Rio, okay.
1 and 2 I haven't seen.
2.
I'm the worst.
Rise of the Guardians.
I've not seen it actually.
Robots.
I've not seen it, and I haven't seen Shrek 3.
Okay.
I think.
Shrek 3.
The one with the giant 3.
Yeah. Sinbad. Legend of
I'm pretty sure I did watch that, but I was like, I don't remember it at all.
Sleeping Beauty 50th anniversary.
I haven't. I have seen it. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was looking at the next thing. I haven't seen Soul.
Soul. Okay. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
I haven't seen it.
Jesus fucking Christ! Are you kidding me?
Okay, look, this is better than the books one. Come on, move it.
Well, I mean, if we'd have done the young adult books one, I would have said haven't read it to like 50,000 of them.
I know. So, I haven't seen Surf's Up.
Spirit Surf's Up, okay.
Which is the penguin next to ponies.
The only one that really hurts is like, I'd say Inside Out, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and Into the Spider-Verse.
Thing is, I keep meaning to watch them, and then I'm just not like in the mood for something nice. I want something horrible. So I watch a horror movie.
Tangled, Tarzan 2.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Lion, Simba's Pride.
Yeah, I've seen it.
BFG, Boss Baby.
Seen it. Boss Baby and the next one I haven't seen.
Okay, I was about to say, if you've seen Boss Baby but you haven't seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I was gonna throw a hissy fit. You haven't seen The Good Dinosaur?
No, I don't think
I
so.
haven't seen it either, but I seem to remember hearing it was good. So.
Oh, well, it's a good dinosaur.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2.
I know I've seen it, but I don't remember anything about it.
I mean, it's who cares? And Incredibles 1 and 2.
Yeah, I've seen them quite recently.
I'm assuming that's The Lion King.
That is The Lion King. Yeah, it could be 3, but
well, we haven't had The Lion King yet, so
yeah, that's why I'm looking at like.
Little Mermaid 2.
I've seen it. Yeah.
So you've seen The Little Mermaid 2. What's it called?
Several times.
The Little Mermaid 2. Return to the Sea several times, and you haven't seen Into the Spider-Verse, Iron Giant, fucking Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Despicable Me.
I've seen Despicable Me.
Oh, I took it off.
I think there was a second one you maybe didn't take off.
Oh no, there's Despicable Me 2.
Dinosaur.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. I got the right one. Doesn't matter too much. I probably would just be like Despicable Me. The Princess Frog.
I haven't Princess and the Frog, and I haven't seen it. There's most of the new stuff I haven't seen.
Pets.
I haven't seen that.
I've actually seen it.
Is it good?
Yeah. The Smurfs for 3D.
I haven't seen that.
Good. Toy Story 2.
I've seen all 4 of those that are in the next row. Yeah.
Me too. Well, we'll have an interesting conversation about that. I have a take. Fantasia.
I've seen Fantasia was in the listing earlier, so there's Fantasia and Fantasia 2000, isn't there? And I don't know what the differences are.
Should we just get rid of 2000?
Yeah, because I know there was one earlier. I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember seeing it, but
yeah, Next to dinosaur.
Oh, yeah. Treasure Planets.
Seen it yet?
Trolls.
I have not seen it, and I have not seen Turbo.
Okay, Turbo. A lot of these, I just look at the front of it. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't watch that.
And I haven't seen Up either.
Oh, Snap. Me neither.
I've seen Winnie the Pooh.
I kind of don't. I don't care about Up, to be honest. I don't know why.
And I think the last one is. I think it's Kung. I don't know if it's Kung Fu
Bentham's
Panda.
here.
Hi, Bentham.
I just saw him shout, "You haven't seen Spider-Verse."
And Up. Yeah, I know. And I don't think I've seen the
Up?
last. I don't think I've seen the last film in the listing. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I know what that is.
What is it?
Wall-E.
Oh, is it? I've seen.
Wreck-It
I've seen
Ralph?
those. Yeah.
That's Zootopia.
Oh, I haven't seen it then.
Really?
Mhm.
Zootopia is what made being a furry acceptable.
Oh, okay. Is that the one with the rabbit?
It's the one with the rabbit and the
Right.
fox.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Do you want to move that listing to the top so it's out of the way? Like they're never seen to the top of the tier.
Huh?
Do you want to move never seen to the top of the listings?
Oh, to the top, so
it's out of the way.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of films I'm not
That's
seen.
a really good idea. Thank you.
There you go.
All right. Shall we start?
We should start. How exciting. Sorry that I've not seen so many films.
The Lady and the Tramp.
I love Lady and the Tramp.
I started it off like that for you with me singing, so you wouldn't feel as bad about singing all the way through this.
Oh, yeah. For everyone who doesn't know, I already was singing before the stream.
Yeah.
The video because I saw Cinderella.
And got
like,
a
just
song
so you
stuck
know.
in my head.
Alakazula, Magikarula. Hey, it's your DMCA.
I have a Tash Sings button now.
Bippity boppity boo.
So, Lady and the Tramp.
Okay, are we going with these listings? Like, what are the listings?
Yeah, I think we can go with unless you'd like to classify anything different.
No, that's good. That's good.
Trash, mediocre, average. I feel like
Lady?
mediocre should be like, maybe meh. Mediocre is the same as average in my mind.
Yeah, just put meh.
Because meh is just before like throw it in the trash.
Yeah,
you know, it's
yeah.
like
It's
not
pretty bad.
It's not okay. It's kind of it exists, and I don't hate it. I think would be meh.
Lady and the Tramp. I'm thinking, okay, so what year was this? What year did this come out? What kind of space was Disney in? Because they've had different vibes throughout the years. And like all about the film. It does what it wants to do.
So, for my thoughts on it, Lady and the Tramp is iconic for no reason.
Wow, he is a homeless dog that finds a home.
Sure, but here's the thing: I can't remember that film at all. All I remember is the thing that's on the front where they have the spaghetti and she pushes them.
When the moon hits your eye.
Like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Singing ting ding a ling a ling ding a ling a ling. That's forever or something. I don't know. I'd put this in average. Just I honestly, for me, this would be meh. But you know,
I mean, it doesn't have many good songs. I accept that.
That's not what makes a good movie, but okay.
It is when it's a Disney movie.
Okay.
I think average is fair. It would be high average.
Yeah.
But I think that's acceptable.
Well, we can rank them as well in their tier. So furthest left is best.
Yeah.
Furthest right is.
Weirdly, I know this hasn't come up yet. I think the second one is a little bit better.
Well, I mean, we'll get there. So something about Dalmatians 2.
It's 101 Dalmatians 2 Patches. I think it's London Adventure.
London Adventure, yeah, that's what it says.
It's a bit sad that I know that. I don't remember it, other than I know that Patch was a bit of a shit, so put it in meh.
Meh? Okay. 101 Dalmatians.
It's good.
It is.
It's a very, very least good.
I like, for myself, I'd accept it at fucking perfect.
Wow.
Let's see, this is the thing, is I've seen it recently. It holds up 100%. There aren't many instances where you're like bored or you're like, what's going on. The only bit really is the dog call. It is kind of like, okay.
The bark. The is it midnight bark?
Yeah, something like that. And
I think it's the one above good.
yeah,
Because like I remember the whole film. I'm sat here like
I remember the whole film. Cruella de Vil is amazing.
Mm.
Right up until she had a film made about her. Which is possibly the worst film I've seen in the last few years.
You've seen it?
Uh-huh.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Well, it's one of those ones where you want to know. You're like, they're trying to do something here. Do they do it well? And I can tell you that when they made the Dalmatians the villains of the show, they didn't do well.
Have you watched 102 Dalmatians, which was live action?
I haven't. Do you mean the 90s one?
No, it was like 2003, 2, something like that.
That's the one in America, I want to say. And Gwen, no, not Gwen. What's her name?
It was 2000, and there was a parrot. Forgot about the parrot. Yeah.
2002. No, sorry.
There was a Dalmatian that had no spots.
102
and Cruella de Vil was very angry.
Yeah, so it was 101 Dalmatians was the first one with Glenn Close. Was it Glenn Close?
Yeah, she played it in 102. But yeah, I don't think I've even watched the live action 101.
The live action 101 is very 90s. It's 1996. It's very 90s, but it's forgivable for being kind of like campy, crappy, but fun.
Right.
I haven't seen 102 Dalmatians.
I remember that being really cute.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I'd be mad about the Dalmatians being the bad guy.
Yeah, they're not even the bad guys. It's so funny because I was watching someone's reaction to it and they're like, "Oh wait, don't tell me," like as a joke. They're like, "Oh wait, don't tell me that the Dalmatians are gonna kill, Cruella."
Spoilers.
Who fucking cares? It's a shit film. They're like, "Don't tell me that the Dalmatians are gonna kill Cruella de Vil's mum," and then they do.
Oh well, that's what they get for being murderous animals.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. So what's this?
This is Anastasia.
Anastasia, okay. I can't.
Which is a fucking great film.
Oh, okay.
All the songs are good.
Uh-huh.
I've watched it like so many times. I love this film. I think you like this film.
I haven't seen it, so I put it.
We'll put it in fucking perfect.
Wait, really?
Like, I love this film.
Okay. Okay, so let me just temper your gushing about this. Is it perfect to you?
I'm just watching the film in my head. Give me a second. There is absolutely no bad bit of this film.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
It's really fucking good. And I might watch it tonight after this. I love that film. Puka, the puppy, Bartok, the bat. There's Rasputin with evil magic. I mean, a bunch of people die, but
obviously.
whatever. Together in Paris. What a good film. Aladdin. Brilliant songs. And obviously Robin Williams, although he had a whole thing with Disney.
Yeah.
I was happy about.
So my take on Aladdin is the only good thing about it is Robin Williams, and without that, it's a trash film. So it's meh for me. But that's
wow.
I can't remember anything about the film except for some bits with the genie because Robin Williams is a genius.
I do remember all of it, and I mean, there's a lot of questionable things that happen, as with many early animated films, shall we say. I do think it's good or average.
Okay.
Aladdin. It's just in my head. It's got to go in good. Like, it's got to go in good.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, this is not objective. You know, you're not like breaking down the structure of the film and the characters and the storyline and like how much it impacted you. Blah blah blah.
You don't remember the song like "Gotta keep one jump ahead of the bread line"?
Actually, no.
One swing ahead of the sword. I steal only what I can afford.
No, I don't remember that
That's
at all.
everything.
Wow. I literally the only one I remember, the only song is the one where like the genie one, and I think the one where he's talking about going somewhere or like the horizon or something. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, that song's okay. There's 2 genie songs. So there's Friend Like Me.
Friend Like Me is the one I remember.
And then there's Prince Ali.
Prince Ali.
Clamorty Ali Ababa. Strong as 10 regular men naturally. He faced the gathering hordes. 100 bad guys with swords. Look, I'm just showing you the songs.
It's like
and
like on the Oscars when your speech goes too long.
No, and then there was the bad like the I can show you the world, which remember was covered by Peter Andre.
World, yeah.
Peter Andre and what's her face? Katie Price.
Really?
Yeah, they covered it. It was like a Christmas hit or something. It was so bizarre.
That's fucking
anyway. Like this is where my brain goes. Great Mouse Detective. I don't remember much about this,
Why
so
are there
I
two
think
Great Mouse Detectives
because they do things like solve crimes.
But I mean, there's no two, or they're both just the Great Mouse Detective.
Oh, they remade it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Could be true.
Should we get rid of the remake one here then, and just go with the original?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a remake. I just said words.
Yeah.
I think let's put it in meh because I don't remember it being bad, but like I don't.
Yeah, I think I watched it, but I don't know for sure if I've watched it.
Yeah.
Is where I stand on that.
Yeah.
See, I wanna be a man cub and roll right into town and be just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, ooby-doo. I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you. Ooh. You see, it's true. Shoo-ba-doo. That an ape like me. Ba-ba-doo. Can learn to be like someone like you.
You good there?
Fucking perfect.
I don't think it's perfect.
Yeah, no, me neither. The music I fucking love. But
I think it's above Aladdin, but I think it's in good.
yeah, I'd
Did you sneeze then?
No, I coughed.
Oh, that just sounded really bizarre.
So for the Jungle Book, for me, the thing about it is it has one of the problems that a lot of things like Aladdin, Lady and the Tramp have, that the 101 Dalmatians have, is that it's so like open reaching to everyone. It's like aimed at kids, but kind of it's trying to hit everyone as much as possible. The characters aren't compelling. Like in the Jungle Book, I know the characters, I don't care about them.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same in Aladdin, it's the same in Lady and the Tramp, you know. In 101 Dalmatians, it's also true, kind of. But that's not what the story's about exactly. Like all of the kids don't matter. You know, like Cruella de Vil is the only really important character in it, and she's great, so it works.
Yeah.
That's my take on it, basically.
I think that's fair. They are very like like that. I remember Bagheera being so long suffering that I was like, I love Bagheera. So, like, yeah.
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 I have siblings like Baloo.
Chicken Run?
I quite like Chicken Run.
I don't really remember it, but I remember liking it. Is that weird?
Yeah, I mean, and there's all the obviously those chickens at the farm, and they were not making a profit, and they decided to make chicken pies, and the rooster gets sort of he flies over the fence, so they all think he can fly, and he's trying to teach all the chickens. Remember? No, I like it a lot. I would say really good.
Yeah.
I'd say like above 101 Dalmatians.
Okay.
Because like the villain farmer wife
Yeah.
is like really, really solid. But there's plenty of distinct characters, I suppose. Like a
So
chicken who knits all the time. Oh.
I have I have an idea for an extra category looking forward through some of these. Should we put below Mayor more racist than fun?
I see what film you're looking at. I genuinely don't remember. Can we look at Fox and the Hound first?
Yeah, Fox and the Hound.
It hurts me inside,
Yeah.
but I love it.
I know, yeah.
It made me write a letter to the newspaper about fox hunting and how I don't agree with it when I was a child.
Oh.
Like I can't. It hurts. I can't watch it.
Cries
so
in 1990s childhood.
it's like how to traumatize children.
Mm.
I'm gonna put that in perfect.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, it's making me sad. Maybe let's throw Prince of Egypt into the not watched category, shall we?
Oh, did you not watch it?
I don't really remember it
Okay.
at all. I remember maybe there being a boat. That's about it.
All right. You can put it in Meh if you like. If you
I remember more of Patch's adventure.
Yeah, okay. Ice Age 2, The Meltdown.
Net or trash? Let's put it in trash.
Yeah. So I quite like on a purely entertainment factor, I felt like they got more into their rhythm in Ice Age 2 being entertaining. But they also went way too far into we were popular, so let's ramp everything up to 200.
Yeah, it was the sloth, and I just wanted to like.
Yeah, it doesn't make it better. It makes it a lot worse, but it is entertaining in a kind of like brainless way. So it's totally trash, but it's kind of like good trash.
It's just bad. It's just
entertaining trash for me.
For you.
Like I 100% agree with trash, but I enjoy it. That's yeah. I do enjoy the squirrel.
That's probably like the redeeming factor of it. That's what I thought of.
Okay, so on to more racist than fun.
It's sad as well.
I don't remember Dumbo at all. All I remember is some of the racist parts.
I haven't watched it since a child, and I don't remember the racist parts. But I just remember Dumbo.
The crows?
There are crows in it.
Yeah.
I remember, I mean, recently there was a thing that went around about Dumbo being swung by his mum's trunk when she was in the car. I feel like it just makes me sad about how animals are treated in the circus.
Tilly wants to know why Dalmatians 2 is in Mare.
Because I don't remember anything about it other than Patch was a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
So it's kind of meh.
Dumbo meh?
I think it's like one of those classic films though, even though like it's you can talk about the racism and you should talk about it. But Lady and the Tramp, it's like on that level for like the classic Disney films.
Yeah, I just like nothing with Dumbo stuck with me. I don't even remember what happens in it. All I remember is that he's a little baby elephant.
He was born in the circus. His mom like fought against him being used in the circus. She was just like said that she was an insane elephant, so they locked her away and started to try and train him up. And he wanted to fly away. And then there was I want to say
Does he
cricket. But that
fly
might
with
be
his
wrong.
ears?
He flies with his big old ears.
Wait, is it he can
And he
fly?
trips
He
over
can
his own
fly. He can fly. Is that a? He can fly. He can fly. He can fly. Is that a song?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
That's why it's an average.
Okay. Below Lady and Tramp?
Yeah. I also just realised what is not in this listing. And I'm a bit upset. Thumbelina.
Mm.
Remember Thumbelina?
No.
Oh.
A Bug's Life.
I loved A Bug's Life. It was one of those games actually on PlayStation 1 that the very earliest games that I 100%ed.
Did you ever play the Lion King game?
Yes.
That thing's a con.
Full of anger.
Yeah.
Like the voice changed. I'm so angry about it. Well, I know I remember taking fucking hours playing A Bug's Life trying to get everything. So and also I really like the film. Bug's Life.
I would probably put it in average myself. That's because I think I watched Ants first.
Yeah.
And I preferred it.
Yeah.
And it felt very derivative.
I remember I used to watch them both around the same time, so
Ants
it was very strange.
Ants always stuck with me, whereas A Bug's Life, I can't really remember much of what happens in A Bug's Life. The only thing I remember is the outtakes at the end, which were funny.
It was to infinity.
Yeah, that was a good one actually. I did enjoy that.
I think it's better than Jungle Book though. So
okay.
Like, and I mean, I actually prefer over 101 Dalmatians.
Okay.
So.
Do you want to move 101 Dalmatians down? Because I feel like you don't like it as much as I did, and
I was looking at it like I think it needs to move.
Where do you want it?
I wish we had the I wish we were doing the version where it's like, is it better or worse than?
I mean, you can do that, like to tier things as you go.
That's how I'm kind of judging right now, and I think it's Aladdin is the difficult one. I think it's worse. Like put 101 Dalmatians after Aladdin.
Okay.
So it's like on the right hand side.
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
Stargate. I love Stargate.
No, it's not Stargate, you silly. It's a good film.
Yeah.
It's a good film.
I actually haven't seen Atlantis.
Really? It was cool actually. Is Treasure Planet on this list? I don't think Treasure Planet's on this list. Anyway, I remember watching it around the similar time Treasure Planet, and it's kind of like steampunky with the submarine fish trying to get to Atlantis. I quite like it. I would say better than Jungle Book.
Bug's Life.
Can we swap Chicken Run and Bug's Life?
Sure.
And
Atlantis better than Chicken Run?
Yes. Yes.
Better than Bug's Life?
No.
Okay. Next
No,
up.
I don't know. It's so difficult.
Bambi. Well, this is your first time tier listing, isn't it? Like out
officially,
out in the wild.
Oh, Bambi! I used to watch Bambi, and then I'd watch Beetlejuice. So
okay.
Yeah.
Fun fact: haven't watched Bambi ever.
Wow.
I legitimately don't care about Bambi.
The thing is, with the older films, especially because it is an old film.
Yeah.
They didn't have much story to them. They just they did the thing.
They had cute moments, and then they had a hard. Yeah, it was very very basic story writing.
Yeah. And now it's like, how many explosions can you get in this film, right? And how many songs? It was so sweet though.
Nostalgia is a valid reason to like amp something up
There's just like Flower and Thumper and like walking and trying to learn how to walk and walking on the ice and the song about drip drip drop little April flowers. I think it's pretty damn high. Can we
I
take it
actually know that song. Wow, okay.
Exactly. It's from Bambi.
I didn't know that, but I knew the song, so yeah.
I would say it's like perfect. Like after Fox and Hound though, because it doesn't make me cry.
Yeah. Is it better than
Like
Bug's Life?
I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bambi.
Beauty and the Beast.
So, because I have a lot of books, everyone thinks that I should like Belle, but I think she's a bit annoying.
I mean, wow, that's interesting. Bella in Twilight likes books, so just because you like books doesn't mean you're a good person.
Yeah.
Or an
and
interesting person.
I think like the thing that's always annoyed me about Beauty and the Beast is it's not healthy. Like,
Yeah.
he's still an arsehole. Just because he's turned into a beast, he's still an arse. Doesn't oh, I don't like it at all. It bothers me.
It doesn't hold up.
No.
But there's some charming aspects to it, is what I would say.
Oh god. I kind of want to put it in the trash.
Yeah, go for it.
But like,
put it behind Ice Age 2, The Meltdown, because that's actually got some entertaining moments to it, whereas Beauty and the Beast is just...
I think Gaston, though, is a good antagonist.
Yeah. Doesn't necessarily
the wolves are good. Like...
yeah.
Okay, no, let's put it in Mare.
Okay.
Because I think in Mare, I'm just putting things that I'm not really remembering that much. I would say it's probably better than Dalmatians 2, but I don't remember. So... No, you know what? It pisses me off. Put it below Mouse Detective.
Yeah.
The more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, no, I'm just annoyed. Stupid film.
So, from a shitty female character to a redhead.
Marita. I've watched it once, actually.
Okay.
And I like it. I just... What do I remember? Mum... So, spoilers, obviously. Mum gets turned into a bear or something, doesn't she?
I haven't watched it.
Oh, well, it's like Brother Bear. Why is Brother Bear not on this listing? I would say it's good.
Yeah.
But it's nothing that's like... It's not great.
Yeah. Is it better than Lady and the Tramp? For you?
I mean, Lady and the Tramp's cute, but it's like fine. You know what I mean?
I mean, it kind of sounds, like you've watched this once, and it doesn't sound like it completely.
There's no singing. There's no singing in the whole film.
It's kind of like How I Met Your Dragon kind of vibe. No, it's How I Met Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon.
How I Met Your Dragon. Yeah, that one with Marshall and Alison Hannigan.
Like, I don't remember loads about the story of Brave other than Marita's a badass bitch. That's why it gets to good rather than average.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, I think that's fine where it is.
I'm gonna say A Christmas Carol and then go grab a drink quickly. So be right.
Okay.
Have a talk about Christmas Carol. I don't know how much that's gonna.
Oh, great! I don't remember lots about this. A Christmas Carol. I mean, it's classic, isn't it? Let's look it up. And it's the animated. Pick up. Let's have a look. Oh, you know what? I don't think I've seen this one, the animated one. So we'll talk about Dinosaur instead. No, it's not Scrooge McDuck. It is just a grumpy man, honestly. It's Jim Carrey. What? Yeah, no. We'll talk about Dinosaur, which again I don't remember oodles of, but I remember it being like the earlier days of the sort of special effects CGI.
So
And we're skipping Christmas Carol because I forgot that it was animated and it's Jim Carrey. So he's
oh, we're just putting it in. Never seen.
I just don't remember it. Let's put it in there. Not watched.
So I have no care for A Christmas Carol. I like the story of it, but I don't. The one
It's
thing.
done a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. So I just need to make sure I get it exactly right. The only thing I like about A Christmas Carol is a very specific quote, which I think is one of the best quotes in existence.
Okay.
Which is, I wear the chain I forged in life. I made them link by link. And he's referring to like him being like chained down as a ghost and being, kind of like chained down in by his guilt.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I wear the chain I forged in life. It's like, yeah, I'm I fucked up a whole load as a person, and then like here I am being fucking. It's such a good quote.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Makes sense. And it does, like it's how you act over time adds up.
Yeah.
But there are so many variants of A Christmas Carol.
Yes.
I remember a Patrick Stewart one. But the animated one is Jim Carrey, so.
Oh, there we go. I found the actual quote, sorry.
Oh.
I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link and yard by yard. I girded it of my own free will, and of my own free will, I wore it.
Mm-hmm.
Great fucking quote. Anyway, sorry. Dinosaur?
Dinosaur.
Haven't seen it.
So I was saying it was
Land
made in
Before
like.
Time, Stan.
Why is that not in these listings?
I know. I was thinking that as well. I was like, I won't mention it.
Well, there's so many great films that are not in here. So I remember it being like early days of sort of this style of animation.
Yeah.
And thinking it looked so good. And I remember it being stressful and sad. So I think it's really good.
Okay.
But how good? Let me look.
I mean, you've got good, really great, so those both fit really good.
Sorry, I'm just gonna move something. I think it's really great.
Okay. Chicken Run?
I would say we'll swap Atlantis and Chicken Run, but it's above Atlantis.
Should I move the Space Wolves down one? Bentha will get that joke.
I was like, I don't get that joke. And I'd say Atlantis sticks with me more, but
yeah,
like Dinosaur was really good for its time. Leave it where it is. Yeah, leave it where it is. Yeah. Fantasia.
I was gonna sing a Fantasia song, but I can't remember the fucking things.
All that comes to mind is the devil one.
When I think Fantasia, I think like a lot of people, all I think is of when all the things get out of control.
Yeah,
I
brooms.
will say, because it's classical music, I do fucking love Fantasia. And the music isn't catchy, but it's really good for the scenes, and that's basically what it was about. It was music combined with
animation. Yeah,
animation.
There are issues in it.
Yes.
Again, like we touched on with Dumbo, major issues. But I think like I used to watch it all the time on VHS when I was a kid as well. So I think it's.
I would say
I don't want to put it in perfect because of the issues.
Yeah. Well, okay. So bear with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the time and for nostalgia, I would put it in perfect.
Yeah.
For now, I would put it in average because it just doesn't really do much.
I know, but I love it.
Yeah.
I just remember the dancing hippo
Yeah.
with the bubbles,
Yeah.
and there was the fish, the angel fish, and the classical music.
The cleanup.
Was that the brooms and Mickey?
Yeah, the brooms and
Mm.
everything.
There were
You
so
know,
many like.
is there? I just want to check something. Yeah, so there was a Fantasia video game
Really?
on the Mega Drive / Genesis.
Yeah.
It was actually, I think, if it's the one I'm thinking of, it was actually really quite good. It's no DuckTales. DuckTales is legitimately one of the best games on the Sega Mega Drive, but I remember it being decent.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse Fantasia, Sega Genesis. Yeah, possibly. I'm not sure. It may have been another one. Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the centaur scene. I knew it was. I just want that one to like. We'll just pretend that one. It's hard because I know it doesn't do anything, but I would just sit and watch it and like enjoy the music and the.
Yeah.
And then also, you know how things get intertwined. Like Bambi always makes me think of Beetlejuice in a weird way. It always makes me think there was another VHS, which I distinctly remember it teaching me about physics of like snooker and pool. And I don't know what VHS that was, but it was like the Disney people. I'm pretty sure it was Donald Duck. Anyway, that's really weird.
Personally, I wouldn't put it above 101 Dalmatians, but
Wow.
like, so if we were doing it purely based on the music, it would probably be Up in Perfect, because it not only does the music really, really well, it also does the like accompaniment visuals really well.
Yeah.
Which is fucking fantastic. The problem is like even just the story and characters of 101 Dalmatians is like leagues ahead of Fantasia. Fantasia is all right. It's like I'd be happy, happy with it in good myself. But it doesn't really break out through the better, Disney or like animated stuff.
It's I haven't watched it in years, but like it just makes me think it just reminds me of it being so powerful, especially with the devil scene and the dramatic music. I really don't know where to place this.
That's fair.
Because every time I look at something, I'm like, no, but it's better than that. And I'm like,
yeah, like, is it better than Chicken Run?
Like, yeah, like Chicken Run is just.
Is it better than A Bug's Life?
But then I'm like, is it the stories? It's everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's better than A Bug's Life.
Better than Bambi?
I'd say it was like on par with Bambi.
Right, but I need to put it ahead or in front of. I can't put it on top of.
Let's put it lower than Bambi.
Okay. Should we change this to close to perfection?
Yeah, because it's not.
If we find
it's not even perfection. It's just like.
Yeah.
Feels.
Oh, should I change this then to emotionally manipulative?
Makes Tash feel.
Makes Tash feel for once.
Oh no, because then I'll have to put things that make me angry in it.
Yeah. Finding Nemo.
Oh. Finding Nemo. So it's pretty great.
The animation is amazing. I was really impressed with that at the time. Like now, no.
Yeah, I mean everything is similar. I would say put it in really great, but I need to have a look at where it goes.
Dinosaurs? Dinosaur?
I'd say it goes above that because, like,
Yeah.
I remember everything in Finding Nemo.
Atlantis?
Above that, above Chicken Run.
Chicken Run, Bug's Life.
Yeah. God, it feels so weird to be like assessing the relationship of ants
Yeah.
and familial relationships of clownfish.
If it helps, I think A Bug's Life does the group dynamic and that type of thing much better, but Finding Nemo has better characters.
Well, I was thinking about, like, I couldn't remember if the princess stands up for herself in Bug's Life for a second. I was like,
Yeah.
I think she does, yeah. I think it's better than A Bug's Life. Yeah.
Fantasia?
No, I feel like
Really great.
Escape. I love it though. Like, yeah, the top row is kind of like my nostalgia and feelings
Yeah.
row. So I think, yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah.
How about add a row above? So so we've got top notch, nostalgasm, and really great.
Okay, well, top notch, Anastasia,
Okay,
and Fox and the Hound.
Okay.
And like Bambi
So-
is really good, but
yeah, but it's good, but it falls more into the good,
into more nostalgia.
but because of nostalgia as opposed to just pure,
Yeah. Standalone strength.
And that means that you can kind of like put stuff above Fantasia and Bambi. Like
Yeah.
if you think Finding Nemo is a top-notch film, you don't have to like fight against your nostalgia. Like
That was it. It was
Yeah.
hating on Bambi and Fantasia. In which case,
I'm not sure I'd consider it top-notch personally, but yeah, it's down to your feels on it.
There's so like I do really like that film.
Yeah.
Put it in top notch, please.
Okay.
After Fox and Hound, though.
Yeah. Finding Dory.
I haven't seen it actually. I didn't realize that was there.
I haven't seen it either. I've seen bits of it, and apparently it's nowhere near as good as kind of meh.
Yeah, I was like, I don't need to see that. Frozen.
Do you want to build a franchise?
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of issues with it. If they could just take out the snowman, it'd be so much better.
Like all of these films, really.
Just take away one annoying thing. Yeah, wow, actually, I was thinking about Ice Age.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frozen.
Despicable Me.
Minions. There's more than one of them.
Although not true in Mulan.
Yeah. Sorry, let me think about Frozen.
I haven't seen it.
I
I'd put it in trash just to be contrary.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, to be contrary. Like, I do like that they were not necessarily making it about like true romantic love. You know what I mean?
The only thing I saw in of Frozen is the "Do you want to build a snowman" meme.
Is that it?
Where it cuts with like the guy from Breaking Bad being like, "This is my own personal domicile and I will not be harassed, bitch." And she's like, "Okay, bye." It's such a good meme.
I don't know. Like, it's
Wait, are you
they were
searching
coming
for
off.
that?
No, I was looking. I think they've misspelled Cinderella, which is
Okay.
blowing my mind. So I was searching for the cover of but Frozen, like, they were coming off the high of Tangled, and yeah, it can be a little much. It's like, look how good we are now. Look, but it's also not that bad.
Is it better than Brave?
Yeah. I think it's like, personally, I'm gonna be unpopular probably, but I quite like it. I'd say it's up with A Bug's Life.
Okay. Is it better than Bug's Life?
There is Olaf the snowman.
Isn't
Leave
the
it there.
caterpillar called Olaf as well? Or it's like a
What's
German
a
name, isn't it?
Bug's Life caterpillar. What's his name?
Gertrude?
Heimlich.
Heimlich.
Yeah.
Everyone liked the caterpillar.
Olaf
I fucking hated him.
I didn't like him.
I was gonna make a joke for A Bug's Life of like, should we put it in more racist than fun?
God,
Just
there's
for
a lot of
portrayal of German people.
oh Disney, mainly Disney. Yeah, no, I think it's right there. I think it's fine there.
The best film ever.
I didn't like Hercules when I was a kid.
Didn't like Hercules?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Which is weird.
Since like.
Oh yeah, I like.
Okay.
I've seen it since, and I do like it. I just remember as a kid, it wasn't as catching for me.
Yeah, it's also not the best film ever, but it's pretty good, I think.
I love Megara. She's so great.
I do also love Greek mythology, so.
That's the thing. I don't know why I didn't care for it. Yeah. I'd say. Let me have a look. What's around Jungle Book? I can't see the higher films, so I'm like, how do I judge this?
Jungle Book, Aladdin, Dinosaur.
Above Chicken Run.
Above Chicken Run? Just below Frozen?
Is it above Frozen?
You prefer Frozen? Did you whisper that so you hoped I wouldn't hear?
No, I'm like, I just said the word Frozen.
Oh, okay.
I was like, Frozen.
You were mumbling. I was like, did you just say you prefer Frozen to Hercules?
No, I think above Frozen.
Yeah, okay. I put it above A Bug's Life too, but whatever.
I'm thinking about it. But
the funny thing about this is I think a lot of people would be able to put it in nostalgasm. But you can't because you didn't like it as a kid.
I didn't like it.
I think it's acceptable to have A Bug's Life above from what you said.
It is acceptable. Yeah. But I just keep thinking of Meg's line, just like, I'm a damsel and I'm in distress. I'm dealing with it. Anyway, no, leave it where it is. Yeah.
Okay. How to Train Your Dragon.
Average.
I would go as far as saying meh, but I don't want it below Dumbo either. The thing about How to Train Your Dragon is it's a formula that's done to perfection.
Yeah, I was thinking even about good. Like, it might be, for me, above 101.
So, before you...
Scroll up it a little bit.
Before you do anything crazy, my take on How to Train Your Dragon is it's a formula that's done to perfection. It's essentially something that's been done so many times. They just improved the graphics of it, essentially. Like, none of the characters are particularly compelling or interesting. They're just stock template characters. And then you got, like...
You could say that for a lot of films, though.
Like, I mean, you know, like, if you go through your higher stuff, Finding Nemo, Bug's Life, Hercules, even Frozen, like, the characters have aspects of, like, tropes and templates, but they're their own thing. Like, none of the characters in How to Train Your Dragon feel particularly individual or unique. They have a trait.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, this one's the funny one, this one's the goofy one, this one's the sassy one, this one's the main character, so he has no personality. And all of the dragons are designed to look cute in some way.
But with 101 Dalmatians, the only character is Cruella. The rest of them are like Blandy McBlandson.
I would argue that the two like dog parents have a good characters.
I would disagree.
Cruella de Vil. Something. Yeah.
If she doesn't scare you, then nobody will.
Yeah.
No evil thing will.
No evil thing will. Yeah.
I would say it's near brave.
Okay.
I'd say below brave though.
Okay. Like, if you want to put it past 101 Dalmatians, I won't kick a hissy fit.
I just feel like that needs to move.
Yeah? You want to put it in average?
Yeah.
Above or
I'd
below?
say below Lady and the Tramp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to silently judge you regardless of where you
That's
put
okay.
anything, so...
Your choices are wrong anyway, so I don't mind.
Yeah. How to Train Your Dragon 2?
I have no idea.
Oh.
So meh, because I can't remember it. Like,
Okay.
it can't be that impactful.
Above Beauty and the Beast, just to give middle finger to Beauty and the Beast because it annoys you?
That makes me angry actively, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably above Great Mouse Detective too. Like, it's not a bad film, I just don't care.
Yeah. Despicable Ma?
Okay, I'm trying to remember it.
Okay, so I'd put it in really great, aside from the fucking minions, which I hate, which makes it maybe go down to average.
Yeah, I just remember, like, the kids were a bit annoying, but kids are annoying, and the minions, but it was interesting to have it from, like, the evil point of view.
Yeah.
Even if he's inept.
So, the one thing I will say is I vaguely enjoy, what's the one where he's like a super villain?
Megamind?
I vaguely enjoy Megamind. The problem with Megamind is he was never a villain and they never like sold it at all. You can kind of believe that Gru is a villain in the beginning of Despicable Me and he's kind of changed by the kids. It works.
Yeah.
There's nothing that doesn't work about the film. There's just annoying shit called the minions. So
I just like blur them out of my mind.
Yeah, me too, mostly.
I think it's probably in like good, but I can't see what the listing is.
Sorry. How to Train Your Dragon.
I'd say, yeah, I think that's fair. Just leave it there.
Better than Lady and the Tramp?
Lady and the Tramp's really awkward because it doesn't do much, as you say, but it is also nostalgia.
You want to put it in Nostalgasm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Above Fantasia.
Okay. Above Bambi?
No.
All right. Is Despicable Me better than 101 Dalmatians?
I just want to put all the classic ones in nostalgia. It's difficult.
Do you want to put these two in nostalgia too?
It should be just like this is like, okay, I'm thinking of average as nostalgia average. Despicable Me. Like, I don't even know what they do in Despicable Me. Like, who is the antagonist in that to him? I don't know.
I actually don't remember.
Exactly. Can we put it? I'm gonna put it in meh.
Yeah.
Above 100. Yeah, 102 Dalmatians.
That's fair.
I don't remember. I remember it's so fluffy, but like the actual plot, no idea. Other than he like looks after them or adopts them, which is nice. But it's not.
It has some emotion tuggings, but it doesn't really stand out.
Yeah.
And yes, Bentham, I also agree that presentation moment with the music is fucking amazing. But it doesn't make up for the fact that he was never a villain, so it doesn't really work. Ice Age.
The first one, I quite liked it.
It was really good.
It was similar to Dinosaur, where it's like obviously quite dramatic for them.
It's like the mistake they made going from Ice Age to Ice Age 2 is they added in more characters.
Yeah, and they were trying to just ramp everything up to 11, weren't they?
Yeah, the dynamics between the three characters, I would say, is perfect. The only downside of the original Ice Age is there's like Sid the Sloth is a little bit too grating for my liking.
Yeah.
But it's manageable. I think Ice Age is actually, like, as a film, as a story, as characters and everything, it works really well.
I haven't gone back to watch it for like years, but
Yeah.
I know like some of the big key plot points. Um, I would say it's in really great. Um, is it in really great? I'm just thinking of the mammoth, and his sadness
Yeah,
right now.
that's well done, and like the kind of the mistrust and the sorry, I put it there.
Yeah.
The mistrust and the like the feeling of everyone being alone despite kind of having a family, but they don't.
Yeah, they're like together, but they're not. Yeah.
And like there's a ticking clock the whole way through it where you're feeling a bit tense for them getting then there's the kid is not annoying, which is always a good.
Mm.
There's
Got
a lot of
Sid,
good.
the annoying one.
Yeah, there's a lot of good comedic beats. Like the kind of the jokes they do hit well, like they're well crafted. So I appreciate that. I don't know, I like it.
It could be so heavy, or it could be so silly.
Yeah,
And it walks that line, doesn't it?
and
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
happy with it there.
okay.
I prefer Dinosaur for a bit more.
Yeah, a personal take, I'd probably put it above Finding Nemo, but I'd have Finding Nemo further down. So
Yeah, that's fair.
Sword in the Stone.
I probably haven't watched this since like I was about 8 or something, so I don't
this would
really
be
remember.
top of nostalgism for me. I love it.
I also didn't really like. It's not very nostalgic to me. Like average.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Do you remember the fight between Merlin and Mad Madam Mim? Was it Mad?
I remember like the changing into the fish and stuff.
Yeah. All the different animals and they're having a fight.
Yeah.
Man, that was. And he was like a little fish, and he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wait, is Emperor's New Groove not in this listing as well?
I fucking hope it is.
I don't see it.
Oh dear.
What is this listing? Anyway, carry on. Misspelled Cinderella.
FYI, Emperor's New Groove would probably be top for me, like complete top.
It would depend.
Cinderella.
Cinderella goes in nostalgism.
Fantasia?
Because of the mice. Below Bambi.
Below Bambi. Okay.
It's not a great story, but I don't care.
Peter Pan?
Peter Pan. It's good.
Really creepy cover. Like Peter Pan looks like a fucking child of the corn.
I mean, the original story Peter Pan is not the greatest, is it?
Yeah, no. It's not.
I want to put it really, really high.
Like legitimate high? Or
yeah.
Nostalgism high?
I'm just playing through the whole thing. It's so it's like I don't even know. It's so cute, and Tink gets so angry, and she turns red.
Did you not like Julia Roberts as Tinkerbell? You don't think she's the best Tinkerbell?
I thought Hook is a really, really good film, but that's not what we're talking about.
Film, yeah.
Well, that's not what we're talking about. Peter Pan here.
Rufio.
Oh, that's so dangerous.
You know the guy who plays Rufio also plays Zuko in Avatar.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh,
how cool is
that's
that?
Cool. Can you put it above Bambi?
Yep. You don't want it into actual the quality stuff. Is it more nostalgia?
I would pick to watch Hook over Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Tink's adorable.
Also, that's not in the right language because it says as Aventuras de Peter Pan.
The Adventures of Peter Pan. Yeah, I think there's a few like random.
Yeah. They found what they could.
Yeah. I'm so upset that there's no Emperor's New Groove. Oh, Cinderella's probably French then.
Yeah, that'll do it. So I'm just gonna. I don't want to whistle because it hurts and over,
Is that what you're doing?
That's Robin Hood.
Yeah, so this is the original furry one, not
Yeah.
the other film you mentioned.
It's the other film that made being a
The other
furry
furry
okay.
film. I I don't remember loads about it.
I fucking
It's
love
Robin Hood.
it.
I always thought it was really weird and silly, like the having the different animals, but obviously Maid Marian matches Robin Hood,
Yeah.
and it was really fucking obvious.
Yeah.
Like this is a fox. I would
The
say.
button for when Sheepy sings is what the is that?
What the fuck is that? I would say. Um, I'd say it's better than How to Train Your Dragon.
I would agree.
Um,
I personally would probably have it top of my nostalgasm, but that's me because I loved it as a kid and I've seen it a couple of times. Like the intro is possibly one of my all-time favorite intros with the rooster and he's like playing the guitar and he's like, "Hey there." Like the voice of it and everything is so good.
I think like I probably didn't watch it till I was about 12 with my cousin. So,
And
I think that's fine where it is.
The King Richard with his thumb sucking is like, oh.
Yeah, the light. Oh god.
And the snake like being tied up in a knot.
Yeah.
Oh god, and the archery competition where he's like dressed up as like an old man, except for not really. It's very obvious. Oh man, that shit's. Oh, and the scene with the scene with the gold coins where he's like trying to steal the gold coins and it gets ripped and they're slowly like dribbling out and oh god, I love that fucking film. Sorry.
You just love that film.
I do.
Mulan. Oh, I love this film.
Mulan.
It's definitely really great or higher.
I would put it top notch personally.
I'm like, I just have to look at everything. Oh yeah, it goes above Finding Nemo for me.
Yeah.
Does it go above Fox and the Hound though? Yes.
That scene where what's his name? The dragon.
Mushu?
The scene where Mushu is dressing down the annoying guy who doesn't like Mulan, and he's on a panda.
Oh,
he like turns around and starts shouting at him, and the guy like looks at the missive that he gave him, and the panda just walks up the fucking tree, and he's still oh god.
Oh.
That's so fucking funny.
Oh god, I think it's even higher than Anastasia for me. I love Anastasia. Shame on you. Shame on your cow.
Dishonor on you. Dishonor your whole family. Oh god damn. The songs as well, like I'll make a man out of you, and
yeah, put it above Anastasia. Although Anastasia is a fucking great film.
Yeah. Have you seen the remake, the live action Mulan?
No.
No. So I love Jet Li.
Mm-hmm.
He's terrible in it, but he's still the best thing in it. The girl playing Mulan literally doesn't act the entire film.
Great. Cool.
She just stands there with a blank expression on her face, waiting for a line. It's so shit.
Lovely. I remember there being a lot of like backlash against it. I just wasn't. I don't know. I just left it. I don't care. Well, so I don't know enough about it to have an opinion. I was just like, nope, I'm good. I don't need to watch that.
One thing I said to PG recently is, how do you feel about the fact that very likely before we die there'll be a remake of the Lord of the Rings films?
Well, there's this TV show, isn't there, on Amazon?
Yeah.
That they're working on. So, and when you look at Lord of the Rings, though, you forget how old the filmmaking is. Like when they transition in scenes, and you watch, you're like, oh.
I mean, I'd still prefer to watch Lord of the Rings, the extended versions, all back to back.
Yeah.
Then
I did watch one the other day. So.
Yeah, like I'd prefer to watch those in their entirety, which I think is like an entire day's worth of watching or some bullshit, over like an hour of a modern day film. Like
I would absolutely watch it. Yeah.
Coraline.
Coraline. I watched
Coraline.
this for the first time last week.
Oh, it's like Caroline.
Are you joking?
I've never seen Coraline. I've never thought
Oh,
about it.
well, like in the film, people keep calling her Caroline. She's like, it's Coraline.
I didn't realize that it was literally just. I just always seen it and been like, it's something to do with coral or.
Oh, Coraline. Yeah. Yeah. I watched it for the first time last week. It's creepy.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
Beetlejuicy.
It's how do I describe it? Oh, you know the creepy James the Giant's Peach
Yeah.
with the spider and stuff, but like that wasn't creepy, but like
Okay.
creepy.
Yeah.
Where would I place it?
Like it kind of Nightmare Before Christmassy, except for updated, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not. I.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
So
I think it's good.
Okay. Good.
I think it's better than Dinosaur.
Oh, okay. So we're going really great.
Sorry, I was like.
I think it's good. Let's put it in really great.
I'm like.
It's hard to head things that are totally different, like vibes and
So different. Yeah. No, above Atlantis.
Chicken Run.
No.
Okay.
Because I would watch Chicken Run before Coraline again.
Scamp's Adventure.
Lady and the Tramp 2, Scamp's Adventure. You mean?
Yes.
I think this is adorable and silly, and I would put it above Brave.
Oh, okay. Fuck is Brave. Oh, okay. Good.
And good.
You prefer it to Robin Hood, my favorite film of all time? How fucking dare you?
Look, I watched the human Robin Hood as a kid. I'm not messing with foxes.
Who doesn't love A Kiss from a Rose?
Oh dear. Yeah, I think it's good there because it's not better than Aladdin, but it's a good film.
Oh, Megamind's in here.
Madagascar. Not meant to be.
You haven't watched it, right?
Oh, I think I might have, but I don't remember anything about it.
Okay. We'll put it in there.
No, I feel bad about
Beauty
that.
and the Beast.
Fair enough.
Madagascar?
Madagascar. Meh, because it's meh.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? Above Beauty and the Beast?
No, below Beauty and the Beast.
Really? Wow, hot take. A lot of people love Madagascar.
They're wrong.
No,
I'm kidding.
No, I actually agree with you. They're wrong.
Moana.
Moana.
I really like Moana.
The only thing I've seen of Moana is you know what? I think I can show this. And I'm also not too worried about like monetization and stuff.
Is it the song? Because I'll just sing the song.
It is.
The thanks. Don't need to accept your welcome, or the How Far I'll Go song.
So if you just turn sound on the stream for a second.
Yeah. I've been staring at the edge of the water.
You're gonna hear yourself if you don't care.
Staring at the edge of the water, longing I can remember, never really knowing why. What the fuck? I wish
this is the right one.
Be the perfect daughter.
There's one which is like really screechy and it's like I've been staring at the edge of the water.
No fan of those. It's a good film. I like that song. It's a really good song. So above Jungle Book, but I don't know because I can't see the other ones. There are a bunch of films that are not in these listings, even though they are like the main sort of companies. So it's really weird. Not ideal. I'm probably gonna like. There's so many films that after this, I'm like, oh, I'm probably gonna watch Moana after this. I'm probably gonna watch Dada after this.
Sorry, where does Moana go? I was trying to find the one because it's really funny because there's also someone else who does the pig and is like oink 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 in a really like monotone voice. It's hilarious. Where does Moana go?
I would say near A Bug's Life. I think above A Bug's Life.
Okay, not in
like
top notch.
Mm,
Finding Nemo, Moana.
no. That's where it goes.
Okay. Monsters Inc.
I watched this in the cinema when it came out.
Me too. Me too.
It was so good. I love it.
Put that thing back where you got it. Boom, boom, boom.
Put that thing where I came from. Also help me. Boom, boom, boom. Also help me. Also help me. And cut.
I can't like it. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I do remember one thing specifically about Monsters Inc. That there was a joke in it that legitimately made me like laugh out loud, belly laugh. Like it's very funny. And they with Mike Wazowski, they managed to make a comedy character who was also just a character and like a good character.
Yeah.
Which is hard to do and doesn't happen super often. And we're going to get to another one of those later. So
I want to put it in top notch.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd put it above Finding Nemo personally.
Yeah, I would. I really like Finding Nemo though.
Yeah, me too.
Let me think about it.
Yeah. It wouldn't be as high for me, but I recognize its quality.
Ants. Yeah, it's favorite. Ants. Ooh, it's a good film.
Really good film. It's so like while you're compiling your thoughts, for me, Ants is one of those films that comes along where it may be animated, but it's like it rises. It's like Mulan in a way. It rises above the basics of, appealing to kids and is just an appealing and like engaging film as a film.
It's so like I remember thinking even when I was younger that it was supposed to be for grown-ups because like the war scenes especially.
And the stuff it touches on, like the kind of social commentary, like everything in it is it's got a more mature just background vibe to it that is engaging.
And one of the interesting things about it I remember as well is that the way that ants perceive time and the shoe walking along and
hey Black Cats, what up? Thanks for the raid.
Hey.
I never expect to get raided on a fucking Bar Brawl. I don't know why.
It's because I'm here. Don't worry about it.
That's true.
I don't know where I'd put it though.
Would it help if I said?
All I'm thinking is I remember the sort of lovey scene, and that kind of drags it down a little bit for me.
Yeah.
I
put it just below Monsters Inc.
Like if that was cut out, it would be so good.
Yeah.
It
will. The romance aspect of it was very under polished compared to everything else, which makes it kind of stand out as like a bit of a blip. But just the character, like, do you remember at the beginning when he's like bemoaning his life and everyone else is like, I'm happy, I'm a worker, I'm a
soldier.
Yeah, and they switch lives for, and he goes off to be and it just doesn't go well for him at all. Like, do you remember the horror of that, the fucking...
The termite, that's what I mean, the termite thing and the head. Oh my god.
It's so good.
So messed up. That's what I'm thinking about, like, but other than, I don't know if I like it as much, if that makes sense.
No, that's fair. Like, if it doesn't grip you the right way, then, Can I suggest Above Frozen?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just sort of deciding where it's gonna go.
Yeah, that's what. Because like the Moana, Bugs. No,
I'd say next to Bug's Life because they're so intrinsically linked in my head. I know because they're
above
both
or
animals. Below because I
Really?
used to watch Bug's Life more often.
I'll accept this, but I disagree. Like,
It's very difficult. Like
intrinsically, A Bug's Life is more goofy and stupid.
yeah, it is, but
Yeah,
that's how how I would watch them.
no,
A Shark Tale.
Yeah, something I hate. Let's do it.
I just remember there being a car wash or something, and
Yeah.
it was Christina Aguilera as a fish.
Yeah, yeah.
Meh.
Literally for me, Shark Tale is so forgettable that the only things I remember is shit that annoys me.
Like,
So.
I would put it meh below Despicable Me.
Yeah, okay.
Because I don't remember.
Yeah. Are we gonna anger people with this next one?
Yeah, we are.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Trash? Should we fucking trash it? Tash, let's trash it. Let's trash The Nightmare Before Christmas. Fuck this film.
I don't like it at all. Yeah. It's so overrated. So overrated. I really don't care for it in the least.
Just to be fair, let me ask you, do you hate it more than, or do you dislike it more than Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah.
Okay, trash, let's go. Above or below Ice Age 2?
Above it.
Okay.
Only because other people like it.
Well, no, fuck it. If only
No,
because other
you know-
people like it, it goes below Ice Age 2.
Yeah. The Road to El Dorado.
1 second.
What are you doing? Oh dear. Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Yeah. Let's see if anything reaches the level of The Nightmare Before Christmas, also known as Space Wolves the movie.
What?
So when me and Bentham did the 40k tier list, I had the Space Wolves up like fairly high because they are quite fun. And through the course of me rating everything else, I'd be like, put the salamanders here. Oh, and move the Space Wolves down too. And the Space Wolves went from like top mid tier to absolute bottom just because I kept doing it.
Yeah.
And we basically memed on the Space Wolves because of
Because you hate them.
because of Magnus things.
Well, that is a good reason, I suppose.
It got to the point where I'd be tier listing another chapter, and I'd say where to put it, and Bentham would be like, couple of seconds pause and move the Space Wolves down.
And move this person.
I love El Dorado.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a fucking amazing film.
It has been a long time since I've seen it. So I don't remember loads. I would say.
Do you remember the scene at the beginning where they're like betting on the dice, and there's a confrontation where it's like, "How dare you, sir?" And the blonde, I can't remember their names off the top. Miguel, I think, is like dramatically playing the guitar in like a. God, that's so fucking funny.
There's so many memes from it. Because it's hilarious. I would say it's around Atlantis. But I would say Atlantis is higher.
Atlantis. Okay, fair.
Yeah, I would say above Dinosaur.
Yeah. For me, just FYI, I'd probably put it above Monsters Inc.
I just disagree with you.
Oh no, yeah, that's fine. It's just like I've seen it more recently, and I remember, like even the horse is funny in it.
That's the thing. Like, if I had watched it recently and if I remembered more from it, like even now I'm sort of hesitating because I know Dinosaur was so like it was scary. Put it below Dinosaur,
Okay.
please.
Yeah.
But
Like, I'd be fine with you putting Ice Age above it because
I'm not like it's better than Ice Age, but yeah, it's good there.
That's fine. Tarzan.
Tarzan is so good. Put it like go really high, really great, and then we'll have a look. Please. I would say above or below Moana is where I'm at.
Okay.
Actually, no, because now I'm looking at Monsters Inc. and Nemo.
Fox and the Hound.
Yeah, put it in between there, please.
Yeah. Fucking top notch.
Top notch film.
I just remember it's all about foot fetish.
No, don't ruin Tarzan for me.
Well, why are you smelling her feet, yo?
Been in the jungle a while, okay?
The Rescuers.
The Rescuers. So
I put this at top of my nostalgism, personally. I
have more nostalgia for The Rescuers Down Under because that was what I watched first.
Yeah, but we haven't done that one yet.
Yeah, I know. I don't remember, so I want to put it with good.
Okay. Just behind How to Train Your Dragon.
No, above that, I would say. Because I don't know. Like I don't really remember it.
That's why I went with nostalgia, just because I remember Rescuers Down Under better. I know both of them were good.
I would feel like maybe put The Rescuers into not watched is how much I don't remember it, and then I would
fair.
put
you do Rescuers Down Under instead.
Yeah.
Snow Whit.
Oof. Oof.
Snow Whit.
It's not great. Does not stand up to the test of time.
Beauty and the Beast.
It doesn't make me as angry as that in a way.
Great Mouse Detective.
I think next to Beauty and the Beast is fine. Like right there, it just doesn't make me that cross.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Again, not something I was like mad about.
Yeah,
also, I think I remember him being a little bit of a bitch.
Yeah.
Like when he got.
It's not compelling viewing, is it?
So I kind of want to put it in meh. Put it like after Beauty and the Beast, though.
After? Why after?
I just feel like
Beauty and the Beast is aggravating.
It is aggravating, but I'm aggravated by not Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, okay.
And I don't remember it that well. So.
The Aristocats.
The Aristocats.
Never seen it, and people are always surprised.
Really?
Yeah.
Thomas O'Malley. O'Malley, the alley.
I think I saw All Dogs Go to Heaven, but not Aristocats.
I watched both.
I think it's because I watched All Dogs Go to Heaven, and I was like, I don't want to watch Aristocrats.
They have a jazz song. Everybody wants to be a cat.
I do know that.
I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah.
Probably in a. I don't just want to put it in nostalgia cousin though, because I can.
Good. We got some kind of like this tier here. Scamps Adventures above Brave. I don't know how you feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about that. Yes. No, because if I swap them over, you'll be like Scamps Adventures above Robin Hood.
It's already above Robin Hood. You know I don't like this.
Aristocats.
Aladdin.
Below Aladdin.
Scamps Adventure.
I'm thinking about moving it higher. Is what I'm hesitating on.
What, Aladdin, Scamp's Adventure, or Aristocats?
Don't make me.
If you put Scamp's Adventure above Ants, I will literally shit a brick.
Don't tempt me, because I'm gonna call it Tetris.
Oh god. Poor PG.
Aristocats. I think I'm happy with where it is. Yeah, I'm happy with where that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think because Rescuers Down Under was weirdly a sequel that was better than the original. People know it better. It's just one of those
And I
things.
think they've probably been more established at that point, so more people were.
Yeah. It's like how everyone knows Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Time. The third one is the best one.
See, every time someone, there's always a catch in my brain where it calls them hero turtles.
Ninjas are too foreign for us British people.
Oh, it was so like learning that fact that it got changed for what 10 years or so from ninja to heroes, and they stopped. They didn't show certain weaponry and stuff as well.
Yeah.
So weird.
At least we're not as bad as Australia. Alice in Wonderland. I fucking love this.
Yeah.
It's like an acid trip for a child.
Yeah, I say semi recently. That could have been like within the last 3 years. I was gonna say I semi recently read the book again.
Yeah.
But where do I want that
personally, to be? I'd put it in either top notch or top of nostalgasm. Like either one works for me.
I would put it. It's one of those things though that even as a child, I was annoyed by the end of like, and nothing's changed.
Yeah.
I would say, and it was just like nonsensical.
Yeah. I mean, acid trips very often are.
Yeah, I know. I'm a very practical person.
What I'd say is like, if you like it, but there are things which would bump it down, put it to top of, put it somewhere in nostalgasm.
I'm looking at like where I want to place it in nostalgasm.
Okay. Above Cinderella?
No, because all the songs in Cinderella are so good.
Lady and the Tramp?
I would say leave it where it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chasing that white rabbit. Pocahontas.
Pocahontas?
Yeah.
Again, there were issues.
Yeah.
But
haven't seen them.
I would say it's pretty good.
Okay.
Average,
good. How to Train Your Dragon?
I would say above Scamp's Adventure.
Okay. There's problems with it, but you're putting it above Scamp's Adventure, which is above Brave and also above Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
I think you can move Scamps
up
to the top of the bottom.
Oh, are you moving it up?
No. To it. I want to move it just to. I think Brave is better than Scamps.
Yeah, it's just above Robin Hood. Yeah. It also hurts that Lady and the Tramp 2, Scamp's Adventure. I don't like Lady and the Tramp that much. It's pretty low for me. The sequel to that, which is obviously worse, is still above Robin Hood and 101 Dalmatians and The Sword in the Stone. All three of those are top of my nostalgasm or in top notch. I could make an argument for both. But yeah, no, cute dog, put it above. Fuck it, whatever. So what are we doing? Pocahontas 2?
Oh, it's so bad.
You should have been here when Safi did her Zuma movies.
Oh, I just got really dizzy.
Sorry.
Not well. Okay.
Have you seen Pocahontas 2?
Yeah, it's not good.
Trash?
Oh,
is it Nightmare Before Xmas, except for above it?
let me stop being dizzy for a second.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, where did that come from? No, I mean, is it better than Madagascar? No, I'd put it in trash. Put it above Ice Age 2, though. I'm really dizzy. I'm gonna have some more water.
Yeah. Hydrate.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph.
I didn't care for it as much as some people cared for it.
Yeah, the like main supporting young girl person just didn't hit for me at all. I think she was aimed at young girls, and I am a overweight bearded man.
Yeah.
I'm like the exact opposite of what they were aiming for. So
Yeah.
she just annoyed me.
She's a bit annoying, but I liked her.
Look how goofy and cute I am. And then like
she was sad, and people took their piss out of her. It was sad.
all of the history of art majors who were in their 20s are like, oh my god, that's so me.
Okay, look. I would say average.
Yeah.
I feel bad about Sword in the Stone. I just genuinely don't remember that much about it.
We're gonna have to watch it at some point. I'm gonna make you watch The Sword in the Stone, and you'll appreciate the beauty of it.
You can watch Anastasia.
Okay. Yeah, exchange. I'll watch Anastasia. You watch Sword in the Stone.
None of this is bad for me, so yeah.
Okay.
Let me see if it's on Disney Plus.
Wow, you have Disney Plus?
With my phone contract.
Oh.
Hey. So, where would I place it though? I like right now. It is on Disney Plus. Where would I place it? I'd place it above.
It's a fucking classic.
They don't have everything. Although they had Thumbelina for a while.
Yeah.
Which is made by Warner Bros. So it's not a small thing. It pisses me off that Thumbelina's not on here. Okay. Anyway.
Isn't there an animated Swan film that's quite good? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Do you want to put it above Sword in the Stone?
No, I think that's fine. Right? It's close to meh because I don't like.
Yeah. Gordon Ramsay, the film.
Ratatouille is such a good film.
Have you seen the re-edit which layers over Gordon Ramsay shouting at people, like over the clip? Oh god, it's so funny.
But I want to.
Give me a sec.
I'll just message me and then I'll. Oh yeah, there is the Swan Princess, which was produced by Crest Animation Productions.
Unmute the stream. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I am making ratatouille. Well, how would you prepare it?
What's so fucking complicated? You serve me shit like that, take your jacket and fuck off! What the fuck are you doing? Where's the lamb sauce? You're fucking pathetic. Your bison's penis, what is that shit? You fucking donkey. Come on. You scummy fucker! I'm not sending that shit! What the fuck are you doing? Useless fucking pieces of shit!
I watch a lot of Gordon Ramsay shows, so for me, it's so good. Oh, I love Ratatouille though, and it's so good, like how they've made it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want it in top notch though.
Really great.
Can you scroll? Let's see.
Frozen for a kind of.
It's very high and really great. It's like probably near Moana. I'm just deciding if it needs to go in top notch or not.
Okay. Better than Finding Nemo?
I think the nostalgia from Finding Nemo and Monsters Inc. have like definitely pushed them up higher.
Yeah.
I think that's good where it is.
Okay.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
Rescuers Down Under.
Oh, it's such a sweet film.
It really
Very
is.
nostalgia.
And it's one of those instances in a sequel where they add a couple more characters and it works. Like
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny because we're about to talk about Shrek 2.
Oh god. Wait, if that's Wreck-It Ralph, what was the other thing we just organized? Must have been 2. Wow.
What?
Wreck-It Ralph's at the end.
Oh, yeah. I guess that was Wreck-It Ralph 2? Which I didn't... Okay, well, I'll just move that, because I...
Yeah, it has the Disney princess. I haven't seen it. I have no idea.
I'll put that back there.
But it has Disney princesses in, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so nostalgic. That's
Top?
I would say not that high.
Cinderella?
Below Cinderella.
Alice?
Below Lady and the Tramp.
But above Alice in Wonderland?
No. Because there were a lot of good points in the we're painting the roses red. We're painting the roses red. Anyway, yeah. I'm happy with that. Shrek 2 and 1 and 2. Okay.
Let's do Shrek 2
1.
first.
What we're doing?
Shrek 2 first.
Okay. Weirdly really good sequel.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Shrek's such a meme though.
So, I prefer Shrek 2 to Shrek.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just playing through them like both.
Yeah.
Um
Because okay,
yeah.
So here's the thing. Shrek, I don't like because there is only one character I like in Shrek and find entertaining or amusing, and that's
Is it Farquaad?
It's Donkey.
Oh.
And it is very specifically because it's Eddie Murphy. So it's not even the character, it's just Eddie Murphy playing Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Which means when I look at Shrek, I'm like, I don't like this. So for me, Shrek is in trash. Shrek 2 is in like average. Because there are more interesting characters and better characters in Shrek 2.
I would say for me, Shrek 2 is above Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay.
Don't
be scared to put things above Sword in the Stone. I will bitch about it, but it's acceptable. This is your list.
The more I think, I'm like, I don't even know if it should be in the listing because I just don't remember anything about Sword in the Stone other than the fish thing with Merlin.
Would you like to put it bottom of nostalgism? Or like
I would like to put it in out of the list.
Yeah, okay.
And then let me just assess the things around Dumbo, shall we? I would say it's fine there.
Would you like to take Robin Hood out as well if you don't remember that much about it?
I remember more about that.
Okay.
So.
And we did go. Thank you, Boboko-san. Sword in the Stone was amazing. I have a friend.
I don't dispute it. I just don't remember anything about it.
Do you also love Robin Hood and 101 Dalmatians and think Tash is crazy? Sorry, Tash. Carry on with your list.
I'll put them all in the trash if you're not careful.
I'll put below Night Before Christmas.
Yeah,
the
I would call it like
film in existence.
Shrek 1 is in meh.
Okay.
Above Despicable Me.
Yeah, I'd put it above Despicable Me. Like, there's some really bland shit in here, isn't there?
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, there's so many problems.
Also known as the conversation about consent.
Yeah, assault. There's like no plot to it, but like it was it's the classic films where they didn't have.
It's the literal woman as a plot device where she doesn't do anything because she's asleep.
No, she has a song at the beginning.
Anyone can fucking sing.
Where she meets the prince and falls in love with him in a forest, which is ridiculous, honestly. So it's not great.
Do you want to put it above Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah, it's going above that because that makes me angry. But
Snow White?
I would say next to Snow White is fine.
So just below or just above?
They're both quite salty whilst you're asleep.
Yeah.
Above because
Fuck
I don't
animals.
basically. Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron. Have you seen that one?
I thought it was a porno.
No, it's not.
Please.
It's not.
Please rank it before.
Before you what?
I haven't seen it. Just let's move on.
I would put it above Coraline.
Okay.
I would put it near Hercules.
Okay.
Frozen? I'm deciding if it needs to go higher than that.
Okay.
It's a really good film.
Ratatouille? Moana?
Yes. Mm, mm, Can Ratatouille go above Moana and Spirit go above Moana, please? So like in between, yeah.
Is Ratatouille better than Finding Nemo?
Yeah. No, yeah. It's a nostalgia level with Finding Nemo that like they would say they're pretty on par, but I would watch Finding Nemo like 12 times. But I have to wait for Ratatouille, so yeah.
Ratatouille top notch,
Yeah.
but below Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Tangled.
I was like, where's my music gone? But it's because it's been playing for so long that it's over. What's the next one? Tangled. Oh, I really like Tangled.
Yeah.
Higher than Frozen, easy peasy. Higher than Spirit. Yeah, I prefer Ratatouille.
Tarzan.
Yeah, next to Tarzan. Do I want it higher than Tarzan or not though? Mother Gotham is so like above Tarzan.
Fox and the Hound.
No, that is like
so far we've gone through a lot of. Do you think Mulan was going to be top of your list?
I knew it was going to be high.
Yeah.
But not that high.
What did I influence at all? Because I felt like me going through the bits of the film where we just started laughing.
No, I love Mulan.
Yeah, it's really fucking funny, and it's good as well. Tarzan 2? Fetish Boogaloo?
I think we need to move Scamp's Adventure.
Okay. Is it going up or down? I'm scared.
No, actually, I think now where it is, other than I feel bad about Robin Hood. You just want to remove it, don't you?
There's two films you're gonna have to watch: Robin Hood and fucking
Scamp's Adventure.
Oh,
what are we talking about? Tarzan?
Tarzan 2 for Fetish Boogaloo.
Meh. I don't remember anything about Tarzan 2, really.
Meh.
Other than that, they were children.
Meh above Beauty and the Beast.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Above Shark's Tale.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's fine.
Simba's Pride.
Simba's Pride. Okay. Wait, why don't they have Lion King 3 here? Wow. Simba's Pride. Okay.
I just saw what's last.
Yeah. I quite like Simba's Pride. It's good. Like.
Yeah, you got to argue how it's good. You're
Yeah,
gonna put it just
I
above
am.
Scamp's
Have you
Adventure?
seen it?
I haven't. No.
Then you can't talk shit, can
No,
you?
I can't. But I know it's not better than fucking Robin Hood, so you're gonna put it above it anyway.
I am.
We going into really great.
I'm like,
Gonna put it above Aladdin and Jungle Book.
yeah. Yeah,
El Dorado?
above El Dorado.
Oh, fuck you. Okay.
It's a good film.
Dinosaur?
Sorry. Where would I place it? Thing is, the more I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I really like the film. Like revenge plot. Mhm. I would put it. Where would I place this film?
You're not putting it above Hercules, right?
Oh no, I'm just deciding
Okay.
like near Chicken Run.
Is it better than Coraline?
The thing is, I didn't really emotionally attach with Coraline, so
Mm.
I'm just like, yeah, I watched the film.
So just below Chicken Run?
I prefer it to Chicken Run.
Frozen?
No.
I don't
Yeah.
like Frozen, so you can put it above Frozen if you
I'm
prefer
like,
it.
put it above Frozen. It's got a good
Okay.
villain song again.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
got really good songs overall.
Do you want to put it above Hercules?
No.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
I don't know
are.
if I've watched BFG.
Really?
Yeah.
I think this is the crappy remake.
Well, I
But
don't think I've watched it at
I've watched
all.
the original BFG, and that's fucking... That would be right at the top of my nostalgism as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Do you just want to put it in, don't remember?
I haven't watched it. Yeah.
Incredibles.
The Incredibles is a good film.
Agreed.
Can we put it, like, scroll up so I can see? I would say I really like The Incredibles. I would say
No capes.
no capes. Next to Hercules and Simba.
In between?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Like it's a little bit kept back by its awkward and like transition between like animation and computer. Like something about it just kind of doesn't. Like Frozen is a really good, computer gen, new gen kind of thing. Looks great. Hercules, Atlantis, they've got like really great art and things. And then you got the nostalgia of like the Rescuers, which is drawn kind of crappy nowadays, but
when you look at Atlantis, though, I think that's what was really interesting about that and the Treasure Planet films is like the mixture of animation.
yeah,
it was like so weird.
It's like Princess Mononoke.
Yeah,
like it's probably not the best of the Ghibli films, but the art is so beautiful.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah. Incredibles 2.
I'm trying to remember what happens in it.
Incredibles 2 goes either meh or I haven't watched because I'm very, very into the realm of I don't remember which was in Incredibles or Incredibles 2.
Right.
So I may have seen it, but I may just be putting bits of Incredibles, the original, into Incredibles 2 and pretending I saw it.
I just don't remember much about it at all. I'd put it in meh. Like I did watch it recently.
Yeah. Megamind?
I'd say it's above that. I feel like is it average? I'd say it's above Tarzan 2.
Yeah.
But like not above.
Despicable Me.
Yeah.
Not sure. Yeah. Well, that's fair. I think this is The Lion King, but I'm not sure.
It is. Yeah, I can just see the writing. Lion King's so classic. Like so high. Let's go.
Top notch?
That's further.
Tarzan.
I would say it's above Tangled.
Doesn't quite beat Fox and the Hound.
I would say it does because I would watch it again and again.
Is this one Anastasia?
It's fighting it.
Rowan Atkinson in his only role as a Disney character, as far as I know.
I would say it just beats that Anastasia.
Scar, like, goddamn that character.
Yeah, put it above Anastasia.
Jeremy Irons as Scar.
It's a really, really good film. That's why Lion King 2 went so high.
Like, when they have that goose step march in the height, like, that's probably my favorite Disney film. Be Prepared. Favorite Disney song. Be Prepared. I love that song.
It's good.
It's got such a great cadence to it, and like.
I like the
Which is funny because Jeremy
song.
Irons can't sing.
It just speaks.
And
Little Mermaid 2.
The guy who sings as Simba, fucking great voice. Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea.
Above Madagascar.
Where's Madagascar?
In meh. Like, it was very close to being trash, but like,
oh, okay.
I'm tempted that Madagascar might have to go to the trash.
Should we do them in? Okay, I've got the order. So it's gonna be, no. Yeah, Toy Story 2.
Right, I'm gonna have to bring up the thing to see what each was about, because they're all just like a whole plot together.
Yeah.
Oh, with Jessie.
Yeah.
Oh. This is gonna be quite high. So it's either going in nostalgiasm or high-ish.
So possibly a hot take. I'm not sure. Toy Story 2 was the best Toy Story.
I don't think that's too hard of a take. I think it's accurate.
Yeah. Jessie and Bullseye and yeah. It's so good. It's such a good fucking film.
But scroll up. I need to see.
Should we see if it's in top notch Spirit?
I do think that Moana and Spirit need to swap, but I don't.
Okay.
Moana? I'm deciding about Ratatouille.
I'd say it's better than Ratatouille.
That's what I'm thinking.
Finding Nemo?
Yeah. No, Finding Nemo is
better?
Higher. Okay. Just a bit better.
Toy Story 3.
Jesus, what happened to Toy Story 3?
It's the one with the bear.
That's 4. Oh no, the bear is in 3 too. Oh, 3, 2, 1.
The bear is in 3.
I don't remember much about this, honestly. Andy leaves for college.
I would say average for myself, below Rocket Ralph. Below Rocket Ralph.
I don't remember it, so yeah, I'll have to agree.
Original Toy Story.
I liked it a lot. I'd say
it's solid.
Next to Incredibles.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it above Hercules.
No, that's fair. There.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Toy Story 4.
I watched this in the cinema too.
I've watched this. I've watched a compilation of people reacting to Toy Story 4 and a couple of reviews, like in-depth reviews. I fucking hate it. I'd put it below Nightmare Before Christmas.
Maybe I got mixed up. Maybe 3 is the one with the like scary thing towards the end.
Yeah. No, Toy Story 4 is the one where little Bo Peep gets sent away, and then he randomly runs into her in a sandbox, and the kid that the toys are being given to creates a fork.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one, and then I'm misremembering 3, thinking
Okay.
it was 4.
Can we put it in trash below the Ice Age the Meltdown 2?
We can put it in things I haven't seen.
Fuck.
Where
It is the worst fucking film.
was Toy Story 3, by the way?
Toy Story 3 was average. Below Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
It's one of those films where people liked the ending, but the film felt unnecessary. So.
Yeah, like I couldn't explain anything else in the film.
Treasure Planet, the one that you complained wasn't on here.
I'm so glad that's in here. I will put it near Atlantis. Don't ask me what the plot is, but it's very pretty. But yeah, below Dinosaur.
Below Dinosaur, okay.
Yeah.
It's better than El Dorado?
Yes. I would say.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
The quote just came to mind where it's like, God, what's the quote? It's something like, I'm not a doctor, Jim. Well, I am a doctor. I'm just not that kind of doctor. Where is it? I'll have to find it.
Vin is a poo.
I'm finding a quote.
Okay.
I'm an astronomer, not a doctor. I mean, I am a doctor, but not that kind of doctor. I have a doctorate. It's not the same thing. You can't help people with a doctorate. Winnie the Pooh. They're just like
the funny
average.
Thing about Tiggers?
Tigger's a wonderful thing.
The wonderful thing is about Tiggers. Tigger's a wonderful thing. They bounce.
I don't know the words to it, so I would say like average next to Dumbo.
Okay. Above or below?
Below Dumbo.
Fuck you.
Wally. I just love Wally.
Yeah.
He's so cute. Very high.
Moana.
Higher than Moana. I would say it's top notch. I would put it next to
Tarzan? Well, Wally's kind of emotional, right? So Fox and the Hound?
I know, I'm just I'm deciding.
Okay.
I would put it below Tangled, which is interesting to me. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, okay.
I think having a good antagonist. And the Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
So fucking high.
So I was thinking it's either going to be top of Nostalgasm or it might fight Mulan.
It's not great when you think about it, for sure. But
this is this is your tier list, so
I love it. It would definitely be the top of Nostalgasm, but I'm deciding whether or not I want it to fight.
Fox the Hound.
It'd be really high. I'm deciding versus Mulan and Lion King right now.
Okay, Lion King. Little Mermaid. The music, the characters, the evils.
I mean, it is higher than the Lion King. Yeah.
Okay. Oh God, really? I was about to make an argument for why it wouldn't be, so I'll shut up.
I just love it so much.
Mulan. Okay. Here is what I'll say to stop you from putting The Little Mermaid above Mulan. The main character.
She just makes some not great choices. I know.
Like, Mulan is such a good film for just everyone to watch, but I think it's one of the only instances I can legitimately say, like, hey, look, an actual like inspiration for young women. You know, there's so many lead female characters where people say, oh, she's a good role model for young girls. And I'm like, not really.
Not really. To be fair though, everyone says bad things about Ariel, but she wanted to be human before she saw Eric.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna fall in love with someone, it may as well be someone rich.
And it's a product of a different time as well.
Yeah.
But you know, like, just that would be for me the deciding factor is, you know, like the two main characters there's a weight on one side for me where it's like But if the film as a whole just like warms your heart more and you'd love it more, like it's fair to put it above Mulan.
I'm pondering.
I'm giving you an out here so you can put it above Mulan. I'm still not gonna forgive you for putting the Little Mermaid above Robin Hood and King Arthur and stuff. So
Well, King Arthur's not in this list.
not anymore.
Sunstone was in it. No, I'm happy with where it is. It's very close though. I think it's just Mulan is
It's so good.
more well-rounded
Yes.
overall.
Yeah.
Um,
And like this is the thing is if the Little Mermaid was done nowadays, or maybe when Mulan was made, because films nowadays aren't done very well. I could see it being, a lot better.
It's really difficult though, because I'm like, well, I really like it.
Yeah. Can we? So let's do honorable mentions.
Okay.
I would put Emperor's New Groove above Mulan.
I can't believe that Emperor's New Groove is not in this list.
I know Emperor's New Groove is my favorite animated film of all time.
Personally, I would not.
That's fair.
But that's why it's my tier list. So where would I place it?
I
Emperor's
definitely
New
place it
Groove.
above Lion King.
Really?
It would be a fight with Mulan, but I definitely place it above Lion King.
Mine would be if I were Tarzan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see it being, because like it's more comedy and entertainment than serious, and something like WALL-E, I could see something like WALL-E like beating it out. Which is why it would be a fight with Mulan, because Mulan's got the serious and the,
the lightheartedness is kind of what, I don't know. It was struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
Bringing it down.
But it's the only film in this list aside from Mulan that has made me laugh out loud repetitively. There are so many quotable lines and just like moments in the Emperor's New Groove that are brilliant. Yay, I'm a llama again. Wrong lever.
Yeah, wait. Yeah. There are so many really good parts about it. I think it's a top-notch film.
Right. The plan to poison Cusco. Cusco's poison. The poison to go in Cusco. That poison. Yes, that poison.
Kronk.
when he's like the thing. So the only thing that would bump it above Mulan for me, especially in comedy, is the scene where he's doing his own theme song.
Yeah, so good. I obviously with D&D and everything, I've been seeing these like D&D memes recently, and there was one where it was like a barbarian who has really high stealth, but it's just because he scares people into being like, I'm not here, and convinces them. That's what it makes me think of.
Oh man, that's so good. The scene at the end with all of the like changing into different animals and
the kitty cat.
Oh god, the bit where they're both racing back and he's like, wait, how did you get here before me? And it's like, any way you look at it, it doesn't make sense. But they're still there, and it's just like, yeah, okay. That was one of the bits where I was like, Jesus, that's fucking genius, because it's a fourth wall break without actually like breaking the fourth wall. It's just like, it almost takes the piss out of films that do that type of shit and don't explain it, and they're just like, yeah, no, there's no way we could have got here first, but we're here and we're gonna make a joke out of it. Fuck it.
Just carry on, okay?
Oh god damn, I love it. Do you have any honorable mentions you want to kind of like?
I was thinking about Thumbelina, but it would just go like in the Stargasm.
Yeah.
Even though I don't remember everything about it. Sorry, I'm a little snuffly again.
No, you're good. Chat, before we finish up, are there any more you'd like to bring up that we can like?
What have we forgotten?
Is there anything?
Lilo and Stitch wasn't in here.
Lilo and Stitch, yeah. I never watched it, so.
Really, it would be above Monsters Inc. for me.
Oh, okay. B movie.
The one the one that would have gone in the trash.
Oh, it's here.
I know, but I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it either.
What else? I don't know. I mean, there's been lots of TV shows of this stuff. So there was a TV show of The Little Mermaid, of Lilo and Stitch. There was loads of stuff which I quite enjoyed as well.
Yeah.
And like the video games of them, especially on PlayStation. I used to play a lot of them. Yeah. Good time.
So before we finish up, very quickly, what we're gonna do is you're going to name me every single Game of Thrones character.
No, I need to pee again. Oh look, Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Playing Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran playing Ed Sheeran. I do really love The Reigns of Castamere as a song. Also, absolute garbage. Sand Snakes, they go directly in there instantly. And I will hear no arguments.
It's hurtful to me because the books were good.
Yeah, they are. Like, before we actually finish and move on, I just want to acknowledge how good so many of the characters are, except for if you've watched the entirety of Game of Thrones, where so many of the characters go from like S+, S and A down to like B, C, and D.
Yeah.
Like Tyrion's a good example. Tyrion's like S+, but he actually goes down to about B because he's some bullshit at the end, like destroys his character.
In the books though, I remember reading some chapters, so they have different point of views, and I'd be like, oh, I just want to get through this chapter because I hate this point of view, hate this person so much. And then towards the end, I'm like, these are my favorite characters.
Yeah.
Like, when can I get their chapters again?
Yeah. There's a lot of instances of like wasted characters as well. Where you're just like, this character could have been so interesting and you did nothing with them.
Yeah, just pottering along. I think sometimes he's sort of overreached, and that's why his books are taking so long because he doesn't know what to do with them.
I actually saw something about that where he's like, there's a whole load of problems now for him, a mixture of the TV show and apparently he killed a character and he doesn't know how to move past it because it kind of makes shit not work.
Well, like as soon as they started killing people in the show that didn't die in the books,
Yeah.
like canonically, I'm like, well, they are different entities now, completely.
Yeah.
Like they're not the same.
No, he killed someone in his book.
Who did he kill?
That kind of ruins the story and what he wanted to do with the story. He didn't say who it was.
I'm gonna find that out because I'm
just gonna single out the S+ characters because there's a couple of them, not many. Where is she?
God, there's so many. The cat.
There she is.
La la la.
Yeah, no. Man, there are so many, like, so these two, Tywin and Lady Olenna,
Yeah,
are S+.
Olenna.
I think they might be the only two. And then, like, as I go through this list, I'm like, hey, Tyrion, you were almost S+. Hey, you know, but you're actually like a B or a C maybe. Oh, yeah, there we go. Ned Stark, S+. Aside from these two, all of the top tier characters that I would tear up died earlier. All of the really good characters who die early are higher because all of the characters who survived got fucking mauled
ruined.
by the show.
They got ruined.
Like what's his name? The Baratheon, the older brother. Fuck.
Oh my god, what are they called?
Yeah, it's
it's not Robert. It's Robert was normal
Robert was
king,
the
wasn't
king.
I'm finding out. I'm finding out.
It's Robert and then
Stannis and Renly.
Stannis and Renly. So Renly was an interesting character. He didn't have enough cool shit about him to be like S plus, but he died early, so he's like A or S. But Stannis is like such a great character right up towards the end, where he just gets destroyed.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, he's a clever character and he's interesting, and then it's like, no, he just is an idiot and he gets killed by yeah, there he is, Stannis. Oh, poor Stannis.
I can't really I can't remember what happens in the books. It's been so long since I read them. Like, I watched the first season of Game of Thrones and then I read all the books that are out, and then
I did similar, yeah.
The other seasons started releasing, so
I'm trying to find the other S plus. He's so close to being S plus. The horrific asshole. He's such a good actor as well, and he's Welsh.
Yeah.
But no, there's one other S plus actor, one other S plus character in here who I need to highlight because people hate on him, but he was such a good character. Where the fuck is he?
I don't know who you're looking for.
There he is.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Joffrey.
Oh.
Like
I feel so bad for him as an actor.
Yeah, he got hated on but he did such a good job. Anyway, that's not what we're doing.
Apparently he was such a sweetheart that like before and after scenes he'd be like apologizing to his co-actors. Like, I'm so sorry. And everyone was so mean. I don't know if he acts anymore at all, or I know he stopped, but I don't know if he's so shit. Like, it makes me angry.
Like the guy who did Malfoy.
Yeah.
All right, should we close things up?
Yes, that would be good.
I'll save your thing and send it to you in a moment.
Oh, thanks. So that was my animated movies.
Yeah, that was fun.
Hope you guys
I did almost kill you by raging a little bit, but
it was so like, I'm like, just calm down. I'm still not very well. You just need to calm down. Oh, he started acting again. He started acting in last year.
Oh.
After a 6-year break. Jesus Christ.
I have a choice of 2 people to raid.
Oh.
Because Vandi's live and Cat's live.
Oh, well, Vandi has been on for a bit playing Among Us. I don't know what Cat's
GTA RP now.
Oh, well, that could be very fun. She'll probably be doing that for a while, I imagine.
Yeah. Let's go visit Vandi. We'll raid Cat another time when there's a chance.
Yeah.
She's playing Hand Simulator. I thought because that's a weird one. So off you go, guys. Have a good one. Those of you on YouTube, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, we'll be back soon with Tess and her outro to Sunkiss and talking all that stuff. So laters.